Hello everybody and welcome back to this week's episode of the Ephemeral Orb. The battle for Buhd continues and more than likely will reach at least the preliminaries of a conclusion today, who knows. But before we get into all of that, dear viewers, our usual reminder. You're watching this episode on Sir Thompshire's channel. The next episode shall be posted on my channel, Teeironor. All our links are in the description below. The episode after that shall be posted on Skoll Shorties channel, and so on and so forth. Now, I wrote some dice in the background, and I would very much like to ask these players to introduce themselves briefly, and the dice have decided that the first one to go should be Skoll. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yes, I can do that. I am Skoll Shorties, and I am playing as good old first mate Buhd, the pirate ogre who has very bad memory issues and spontaneous rage issues towards elves and other things. And he is not doing so great. He needs to go take a band-aid break or something.
Spontaneous rage issues. That's honestly, I need to remember that to use that in my own vocabulary, honestly. Okay.
Spontaneous rage issues?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a nice one. Thank you, Skoll. Thank you. Okay. The next on the list, according to the dice, would be DoomGoblin. Could you please go ahead?
Yeah, hello. It's me, DoomGoblin. I play Captain Bladebeard, a pirate captain whose crew was stolen by an evil witch Zugalga. But in this episode, I think he'll finally have his vengeance and kill the witch.
We can only hope.
Yeah.
Above board, I'm kind of envisioning maybe we'll reach Ephemeral Orb Season 8 when we'll be in Shadowlands and Bladebeard will have this quest from like the end of Season 1. I must find Zugalga's spirit in Shadowlands and kill her again or something. Who knows?
Maybe.
She could come back, who knows?
Yeah. Well, I would say Bladebeard kind of strikes me as sort of like a Captain Ahab kind of guy from Moby Dick. But yeah. Thank you, DoomGoblin. Next, according to the dice, to introduce themselves, would be Zelris. Could you please go ahead?
My name is Zelris, and I play the elf Lyri, who is currently asleep somewhere in the hills.
You're not having a good time, I will say that.
I'm not having a good time. I'm having a really bad trip.
That's one way to put it, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Zelris. And next would be the owner of the channel you guys are watching this on, Sir Thompshire. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello. I am Sir Thompshire, and as well, as always, I'll be playing Benjamin Aaran, the marathon runner, and that's all there's to know about him.
I guess that's one way to put it, yeah. Okay, thank you. So, last time, DoomGoblin has kindly volunteered to remind us what happened. Could you please go ahead, DoomGoblin?
Yeah. There we go. I'm doing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
The three-way for Buhd grows more complex. Wait, The three-way battle for Buhd grows more complex as new factions join the fray. Taking advantage of the sudden appearance of Zugalga's reanimated Black Dragon, Ethereal turned against the Fellorcs, apparently intent on hijacking the portal to Outland. Forced to try to save it, and thus distracted, Grok Felmaw, the Fellorc second in command, was defeated by first mate Buhd and his allies, though with the loss of their Tar Sunsurge. During the commotion, Captain Bladebeard snuck into the Salty Sailor's Tavern and managed to steal the Ephemeral Orb from Cartoon Shadowweaver. As he made his escape by jumping into the sea, 3 mysterious assassins teleported next to the former orc, previously called in by Captain Bladebeard via his Legion communication device. Benjamin Aaran, for his part, briefly reunited with Archmage Meridia and discussed their options. He eventually ventured to find Lyri Embersorrow under the assault by Zelotes in an attempt to rescue her, and was unsuccessful. As for the young blood elf, she reached a temporary understanding with the sentient dagger, as it revealed its desire to drain Zugalga's power for itself. She managed to reach the Troll Witch in the midst of battle, and, in conjunction with the fell orc Krara the Butcher, battled the Mad Priestess. As she did so, the undead under Zelotes' control, the Golden Skull and Blood Elf prisoners that Zugalga executed, promptly turned against the remnant of the Troll's crew. Eventually, Lyri struck the final blow, and denied Zelotes the bulk of Zugalga's magical power, much to the artifact's anger. Before it could retaliate, the young blood elf was teleported to safety by Meridia, who grabbed the item. Zugalga's old crew thus regained their free will and promptly attempted to flee, while the husk of Gartoon and the reanimated dragon corpse collapsed, bereft of the magic that has sustained them.
Okay. Thank you, DoomGoblin. Now, everyone, before we get into the session proper, this episode shall air, well, with 1 day error, I should say, on our 1 year anniversary. So this is officially the 1 year anniversary episode of the Ephemeral Orb. Happy anniversary to everyone.
Do we get birthday inspiration?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
All of you will get, I'll put it on screen, 2 charges of birthday inspiration for this session only.
That's awesome.
I think we need it.
Who knows? Wrong font, but okay. Okay. Second thing, I've talked a little bit with the players before the recording. We're going to be simplifying NPC combat if no player characters are involved. So instead of like in the previous episodes going through every other category, etc., I'm just going to roll 1 or 2 dice and decide according to that what happens. One other thing, well, 2 other things I should say. Lyri, you might notice that your Decaying Wounds negative modifier has disappeared because of all the magic you consumed. Your Necrosis wounds have also healed themselves.
Awesome.
Only Buhd has this unfortunate modifier at this point. Obviously, you're a bit in the middle of things, so I'm not exactly expecting you to heal those wounds at this point. But speaking of Buhd, and also of you, Lyri, since you two are very, very wounded, as in 1 more hit and you'll be out. Just a reminder, we sort of established last episode that your stress and level 2 consequences go away provided you have a chance to rest. And I would say all of you, all the player characters, you guys do have a chance to say, and during your turn, I go to a bit of a safer spot and skip my turn so that I can rest up and recover like my stress and consequences. It's basically you taking a much needed breather, because all of you have been like in non-stop action adrenaline mode, so wounds have been piling up, but at one point it may become too much to bear. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, since we'll be starting with Captain Bladebeard in the initiative order, DoomGoblin, there is one thing I forgot to mention to you last time, and I do apologize for that. it's a bit of extra information about the Ephemeral Orb, since you used your stunt to gain information. Okay?
Alright.
The little bit of information that I forgot to tell you is, like I mentioned, if you remember, the rule set for activating it is you roll 2d10 and pick one of them. You are not really aware of what the numbers represent, other than like you've seen so far that a 3 is a pack of imps and a 9 is a Felguard.
Yeah,
However, one of the options that the Ephemeral Orb has is to, well, it's that the wielder has the power to choose, but it can basically either retract the things it has summoned that are nearby. So like any demons or whatever it summons during combat, if the Ephemeral Orb then lands on that number, the wielder can say, oh, I retract everyone. Or it can send anyone to some other place in time, though it will require a roll to be successful.
So is that something that's random, or do I choose, like, I want to...
You choose.
Oh, alright.
Well, I should
Cool.
say you and Garfoon would choose. If, say, Buhd were to wield the Ephemeral Orb, he would not know how to use it properly and it would be random. Make sense?
Yeah.
So
Makes
yeah,
sense.
you have the option of, like, if you summon too much Ephemeral Orb crap and it lands on that number, recall everything. By the way, I will mention Zaltaf is also a thing summoned by the Ephemeral Orb, and the rules apply to her as well.
Yeah. So let's say I'm next to Zaltaf. Can I, like, say I want to suck her in, or do I need to get a specific number?
You activate the Ephemeral Orb. Again, you roll two numbers, you pick one, and if the number that you picked is that specific number, you can say, okay, I suck Zaltaf back in, and any other things that I have summoned that are nearby.
Yeah, makes sense. Alright.
Okay. But yeah, at this point you know that a 3 is some imps and 9 is a Felguard. You don't know much else. Let me know if there are any other questions. But as I mentioned, you are first in the initiative order. To sort of set like the exact scene of what your character specifically has been doing, you just jumped off the balcony with the Ephemeral Orb in hand. You jumped into the sea, sort of in the belief that the sharks will protect you, which they have promised they would. In the distance you see like the fighting on the docks, and you see a large number of Zolgaga's crewmen fleeing the premises, also jumping into the ocean to flee. It is, at this point, your turn.
Yeah, he'll swim toward the docks. Or he'll, I guess, ride on a shark.
Okay, you do have that option. You swim towards the docks. As the shark takes you, you moved your own token. Okay. As the shark takes you, you go past again the fleeing members of Zolgaga's crew. Can I get a careful check from you?
Alright.
Oh,
hi.
very nice. You immediately notice, like, when you've previously interacted with members of Zolgaga's crew, not counting the ones that Zaltaf has resurrected, they always had like this. First off, they were almost entirely like emotionless, and second off, they had like a weird blue glow in their eyes. These people don't have that weird blue glow, and they're very clearly terrified and fleeing for their lives. Or unlives, I guess.
Interesting, though he doesn't care. He only cares about one thing: to kill Zugalga and get his vengeance.
Makes sense to me. So as the shark continues to like take you, you see like the sinking ship, and you get to like a brief ping that indicates, oh yeah, Frignir's at the bottom of that sinking ship. It's up to you if you care or not. And yeah, as you approach, You see scenes of the battle with like the former prisoners and blood elves of Zolgaga fighting off a losing battle against the demons. And you see, especially with that careful check, as you come up.
Oh, wait. I'll actually not come up yet.
Okay. What would you like to do?
You said that Frignir, is he on the water or is he on the ship still?
Both.
So the ship is underwater.
Partly. Mostly. It's sinking. Frignir is in the part that is underwater.
Alright. I think I'll going to go and save him first. I mean, Zugalga is not going anywhere.
Okay.
Not like she's gonna die before I get to her.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's gonna try to find Frignir.
I will say, because of that careful roll, and because of your innate connection to Frignir, although again he is mostly shut down at this point, you are able to find him. He is on the upper deck of the ship, sinking pretty much. He's like a few meters below sea level at this point. And since he's metal, he's hanging to the bottom of the floor of the hull and not like floating.
I'll turn to the shark that I'm riding. Oh yeah, can you lift him? Can you like carry him away? Or is he too heavy?
You hear the familiar voice of Groll in your mind that says, "He cannot carry you both. Good Captain Bladebeard."
Alright, he can just take Frignir and take him away from here, I don't know, on the island with the Goblin Jesus statue. I can swim on my own.
Very well. My children will be here if you need them. And your shark would let go and proceed to pick up not Bladebeard, Frignir.
Right? Yay! Finally a crew member that I managed to save. Hopefully.
I guess.
Alright, then I'll can I do anything else on my turn?
Yeah, definitely. You
Alright,
haven't taken your action, you haven't, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go back to the docks.
You begin to like climb up the docks? The
Yeah.
remnants of the docks, I should say. Okay. And would you be trying to climb up more on the Felork side or on the undead side?
Can he tell which side is which?
You have a vague idea, yeah.
Let's go with the undead side.
Okay. As you climb up, you see the thinning ranks of undead pressured by the Felork and demons, who greatly outnumber them. The Felork seem to be led by a gigantic Felork lady that you recognize quite intimately, I should say. You also see fighting against a contingent of undead blood elves, the blood elf lady Melwyn, but she's like off in her own world, dueling blood elves, etc. And weirdly enough, you see, it seems like the Archmage is leading the undead with Zauthaf in her hand.
Oh. He'll like come closer towards Meridia. Oi! Archmage!
Give me a flashy roll, your stunt would apply. Your stunt
5,
gives you a...
right?
Yeah. I was going to give it difficulty 4, she turns to you in surprise, and like you see that she mutters something under her breath and says, "Captain Bladebeard, what now?"
First, give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you. Let's start with that.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you. You just threatened me. We're on the same
Yeah,
side
and
here,
you
Captain
are...
Bladebeard.
What?
We're on the same side here, Captain Bladebeard.
But you're with Zugalga. I saw a vision.
She's dead.
What?
Lady
How?
Lyri killed her with the aid of, she holds up Zaltaf.
Lyri. That's the blood elf chick that killed me, right?
The same.
When did that happen?
A few seconds ago.
Seconds ago? Oh, come on.
As you like take a look, you will see the mutilated corpse of Zulgaga at the Archmage's feet.
Shit. Couldn't she wait for me until she dies?
It was not your
Oh,
turn,
well.
Bladebeard.
Oh.
She doesn't actually say that.
Oh well. I guess I owe Lyri a round of drinks. Or actually she killed me. I'll say we're even. Right?
Look, we still have an army of fell orcs and demons to face. What's your guys' plan?
Bladebeard will take the bottle of piss that he had
Mm-hmm.
and will start pouring it on Zugalga's face.
Give me a forceful roll
Forceful.
to
Alright.
see if you can withstand the smell.
Oh.
Is it that fault? I mean, he's a dwarf and he drinks a lot. Never mind.
I mean, this is like weeks old.
This isn't
fell
alcohol.
Orc. Yeah, this is weeks old fell orc residue. So,
Yeah, fair enough.
you barely manage to stomach it, but even you feel the need to gag.
Ah.
The Archmage says, what in the light's name are you doing?
Yeah, I know it's much more fun to feel peace on someone who's still alive, but I guess this will work as well.
You will notice that Zulgaga also has like the staff of Shango on her possession.
Oh, yeah, I'll take the staff.
The Archmage looks at you, says, what are you doing?
This is mine. She stole it. Remember, I had it first.
It's not, Captain Bladebeard. Artifacts like that should belong to the vaults of the Kirin Tor, not to random pirates.
I think they belong to whoever gets them.
I will say that you haven't picked up the staff yet. Meridia saw you reaching for it, okay?
Alright, I take the staff.
Give me a quick.
Quick. Yeah, like, what? 1,000,000.
A tie means you, Captain Bladebeard, would succeed, but at a cost that is not directly related, because this is an
Wait, but-
overcome.
Wait, doesn't he get a +2?
Yeah.
Oh right, I'm a
yeah.
fucking moron. You're completely right.
I said 1,000,000 because
I'm so sorry.
because it's a lot. I get like what 8.
Mm-hmm. You're completely right. You see the Archmage like lunging to stop you with a speed you've never seen before, but still you, especially with the blessing of Groll, prove to be faster, and you grab the staff and like presumably like jump out of reach of the Archmage. I presume.
Yeah. What's the big deal? I mean, someone's gonna use it.
Every time an artifact winds up free in this light forsaken place, it causes this. She like motions with her hand at like the general battlefield. It's much safer with me.
I don't think so. Last time you had an artifact, this one in fact, the dagger, you tried to kill us.
Captain Bladebeard, I have no faith in you being able to safely keep that hold of that artifact and not unleash another monstrosity upon the world.
Oh yeah, I also have the orb, the eye of a titan. And I show her the ephemeral orb.
Her eyes will widen at this point, and she stares at you in shock.
So suck it. I have all the artifacts.
As you look down, you also see the knife in Meridia's hand stare directly at you.
Oh, hello, dagger. You suck. I hate you. I don't want you. I want all the artifacts, except for you. You're lame.
Do you do anything else on your turn?
You said that creating advantages only works for the scene I created them in,
Yeah,
right?
Just for simplicity's sake. And just for simplicity's sake, yeah.
Alright. I would like to... I'll use my stunt, the one about the mysterious voice.
Okay.
And I'll ask, so I have the staff, I just need the stone, and the crucible
Jesus.
will open. Can you help me with finding the stone? Right? That was some sort of prophecy. I need to have both things, and then something will happen.
You get a very strong pull that says go over here. And the place
The
marked,
auction house.
you would know that it's also the location of one of Baron Revelgaz's vaults. And
All right.
in your mind, you would hear. Well, let me think a little bit about how I would phrase this exactly. Scepter and stone in hand travel to the sunken city destroyed by the old ones, and all will be revealed.
Oh, so I also need to go somewhere. I mean, I'll get it anyway. All right. See you later, Meridia. I have more artifacts to collect.
Since you used your turn to move from over here all the way over here, you'll be able to move away on your next turn.
All right. Never mind that. I'll stay here for a while longer.
Well, narratively, you can say that you're starting to move away, but it will only take.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's starting to jump back into the sea.
Okay.
He's stretching.
Fun thing. I wasn't done with the Legion communication device, and some new figures will show up in this already overcomplicated situation.
Wonderful.
Yay! Chaos. More chaos.
Yeah, specifically on your current location, Captain Bladebeard, because you hold the beacon. Let me find them and put them on screen. It's basically the three figures you saw on the Blood Oath ship before.
Oh, nice.
Very. What can I say? Okay, and I'm missing one. There she is. Can you guys see their little tokens? It's in the fucking
Yeah.
mess.
I can
can.
see them somehow.
Okay. Very well. That was your turn, Captain Bladebeard. Well, actually, at the end of your turn again, these figures appear around you. Sort of I'll say the mage appears right in front of you, and the two melee fighters sort of behind you as you were starting to turn. What's your reaction?
Oh, welcome, ladies, and whatever you are.
They,
Welcome to Booty Bay.
They immediately assume a hostile position. though they will act on their turn, obviously.
Alright.
Well, next up, Captain Bladebeard, Zaltaf will attempt to break your mind. How do you resist that?
Oh. Well, I can't think of anything that would be quick. I will... I don't know. I'll try to ignore her. I will also forcefully try to push her presence from my head.
Sure. Give me your forceful, please. You have to take 1 point of damage.
I need to take 1 point of damage.
That is correct.
Alright, I'll take level 1 stress.
Duly noted. You feel a sharp, familiar pain, I should say, because you have fought Zaltaf before. Only it's... How should I say? You definitely get the idea that Zaltaf's power is greater now than it was then, as it turns its attention to you. You feel pain in your mind, your thoughts seem a little jumbled up, but you manage to shake off the worst of it.
Alright.
Okay. Next on the list, Zulgalga's dead. The dragon is dead. But its corpse is hanging on the tavern. The Modified Goblin will attempt to fucking finish off the imps that he's been fighting. And he does. The Ethereals now control the portal. Okay. Next on the list. This rogue, the Draenei rogue, will... I haven't written her in the initiative because I wanted to keep the surprise. But she will attempt to stab you, Bladebeard. How would you defend yourself?
Little old me? Alright.
I rolled the wrong thing, sorry.
I don't mind. I can take the first roll.
But I do
For
mind.
DF plus percentage sign. Sounds right to me. Alright, I'll jump into the sea.
Oh, well...
Alright. I'll jump away from her attack somewhere on the docks.
Give me a quick. Tie means they get an advantage. Bladebeard, you hear the familiar voice of Groll in your mind that says, "What is your intention with these artifacts, friend Bladebeard?"
Honestly, I have no idea. I guess I can use them to defeat the Death Knight.
Are you, above board, are you being sincere or are you trying to lie?
He's actually being sincere.
Okay.
He thinks that he can use the storm and tide magic to defeat the Death Knight.
Okay, that makes sense to me. You will keep the blessing of Groll.
Alright.
If you were lying, I would have required a sneaky roll. Okay.
Oh, so he thinks that I'm evil? Come on.
He is being apprehensive.
You're not the first one to start losing your blessing, Bladebeard.
You've managed to keep it though. Okay.
Alright.
Next, Benjamin, it's your turn. You were swimming below the docks. You hear the commotion upstairs. Can you give me a careful check, please? Okay. All I can tell you.
Wonderful. Well, I guess I continue my journey to get back to the docks, and hopefully I'll not have to move anymore.
By the way, you can move your own token. Are you trying to... can you ping the map? Which docks specifically are you trying to reach?
I'm trying to get back the way went the first time by climbing the boat and then getting on the docks.
You will see the boat is sinking. Well, at this point you won't be able to like use it as leverage, but you can still try to get onto the docks through that point. As you like reach over there, you see like a commotion at the back of the the undead lines, but you're not quite able to make out what's happening. Do you climb onto the docks?
Yep.
Okay. As you do, first thing you see is Melwyn fighting a group of undead blood elves. Give me another careful check. Your stunt would apply. You are like... Okay, since your stunt does apply, you will see like Captain Bladebeard sort of fighting, or at least being hostile with the Archmage who's holding Zaotaf, and like 3 figures who are trying to hurt Captain Bladebeard.
He just wanna run away.
Yeah, and Bladebeard seems to be like in I'm going to run away as soon as I can stance. And he's holding Zolgalga's staff. You are able to discern that. As for the like general battle, it's overall going against the undead. The Felorks seem to be winning.
So basically, the first thing I see is Melbourne and Bladebeard.
Melwyn first, definitely, because she's like almost right next to you, and she's fighting the undead blood elves.
Is she doing well?
She hasn't been wounded, and she's killed 2 of them, but there are like 8 blood elves versus her.
She can handle it. It's fine.
Of course.
Then I guess I just get on the dock. Obviously very tired because I've been running for God knows how long.
Mm-hmm.
And I just notice her and then look at Bladebeard and just go, Bladebeard, you're here?
You're not like in speaking distance. You would have to shout.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I just shout for Bladebeard.
Do I hear him?
Give me your careful, and Benjamin, give me your flashy.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Bladebeard, you hear them. Benjamin, you do not attract unwanted attention.
Oh, thank God. Oh, so if I got a high roll, it would be bad.
No, if you got a high roll, it would be good. 2 was like
Oh.
the minimum for it to be satisfactory.
Oh, hello, Benjamin. I got the orb. I have the orb.
Can I run towards him?
You would be... you would have to run through like packs of undead who don't seem intent on giving way to you. I'm going to roll something in the background, but go ahead while I do that.
Would that be a quick?
Depending how you intend to find a way past the ranks of enemies, do you intend to like force your way through them, dodge your way through them?
Yeah, it's more like dodging them and avoiding contact with them, essentially.
Then yeah, give me a quick, please. Okay. You manage to do that, and as you like come up, you find yourself, funnily enough, face to face with your cousin. Who stares at you in shock and disbelief.
I just look very stupid. I have absolutely I'm just absolutely shocked. I don't really say anything. I'm just like, what the hell is going on?
She has a very similar expression on you and says, "What the hell are you doing here, Benny?"
What the hell are you doing here?
You see she's aiming a knife at Bladebeard.
Benny? Ha! Benny? What are you doing here, Benny?
you have a blade to your neck. Is this the right time to say that?
Not quite to his neck, but yeah.
I can dodge it. I'm quick.
Can someone explain me what the hell is going on here?
I can. I have the orb. You know, the one that this whole thing is about. See? He takes out the orb.
All three of the new figures instantly turn their attention on you.
He licks the orb.
I squirm a little bit because that's probably nasty.
Ah, it is. Ah. Like it's been held by an undead.
Well, that was probably not a great idea to wave that around. Maybe.
The Draenei says to your cousin, "What are you doing, Ayla? Our orders were clear." And Ayla lets out a big sigh and looks at you, Benjamin, and says, "For your own good, get the hell out of here." As she takes up a hostile stance.
Orders? What is this?
You get the...
She works for the Legion. She came out of my Legion communication device.
Oh, what?
You get the inkling that Ayla is not in a talkative mood right now and will attack, probably not you, but most likely Bladebeard. If not Bladebeard, then the Archmage.
Well, I'll take out my sword and take a fighting position as well.
It's still your turn, by the way.
Then I'll use it to create an advantage by readying myself.
Give me a careful, please. Yeah, I would say that just makes it. What would you like your advantage to be called?
No idea.
Prepared for anything, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
That's vague enough that it can be useful in more situations.
So, what now, Bladebeard?
Well, I was trying to run away to the auction house and then find the main bad guy and kill him.
Aren't you overestimating yourself a bit?
My whole life, but works so far.
Shouldn't you be getting that staff to Zulgalga first? Not Zulgalga. To Hakala first.
Oh yeah, the Galga is dead.
Oh, did you kill her?
I didn't kill her. No, the Blood Elf did. Lyri.
Lyri? How?
I don't know. I wasn't here. Ask Meridia.
Wait, did I notice her?
You did.
Did I notice the knife?
Yep. She seems very, very hostile towards Bladebeard. She hasn't even acknowledged the three intruders.
Well, then maybe you should really go to Hakala. I'll see if I can do something around here.
Alright, you can always come with me. I mean, you and I defeated Lord Roswell. We can defeat this Death Knight guy. Cartoon? What was his name?
I think this may be on another level. You're comparing an old man to whatever that thing is.
He's also a dying corpse. Similar to an old man.
That didn't stop the Lich King.
I mean, it did. Lich King is dead.
Well, you know what I mean, Bladebeard.
narratively,
And Bulwark 4
narratively,
Dragon died with him.
narratively, while all you guys are like talking, while you two are talking, like all the other NPCs have like been trying to hit you, I guess, and
We're that cool.
yeah, sure, but their hits are close to home. AKA, the only reason they haven't done a serious attack against you is because it's not their turn.
What a shame for them.
So, Benjamin, anything else before we go to the next person?
Not for now.
Okay. Garfoon on his turn. Again, since I want to welcome back, Skoll. Since I want to simplify combat for NPCs when you guys are not here, I'm just going to roll a d20. Okay, for just to simplify things, Garfoon takes out one of the assassins. Okay, next on the list. Thompshire, I don't. Karilla wouldn't return at this point, correct?
No.
Okay. Durena, the sister, still maddened and saddened by her brother's death, will try to kill the few remaining fell guards. And she actually does surprisingly well. She kills two of them with one blow. She's mad with rage. Zelris, safe to assume that Aaran is out of the picture, correct? Okay. Cherry on her turn. She's still engaged on the front line. I'm just going to simplify something. Yeah, she kills one of the whatchamacallit, the Felworks. Okay. Next on the list would be Melwyn. Poor Melwyn. She's not doing great against the Blood Oaths. She, for simplicity's sake, will take 1 damage. Okay. Next on the initiative order. Yeah, it's the Blood Oaths, already did that. Next is the Hooded Mage, who DoomGoblin Bladebeard will attempt to blast you with a bolt of arcane magic. How would you defend yourself?
Yeah, I jumped back to the place I was when I dodged the last attack.
Give me a quick, your bonus would apply. So yeah, you defend yourself successfully. Well done. Next on the initiative order, the assassins. Let me just roll something. They don't manage to do much. Okay. Next on the list, Buhd and Lyri, it's your turns. You guys decide which of you should go first, etc., etc. Just for like overall context for what your characters are going through right now. Lyri, you were just teleported away by the Archmage who took the dagger for you. She said for your own safety, but you're free to jump to your own conclusions. You're still addled with like void magic, or well, magic that you don't know is void magic, but still you hear like a million voices in your head urging you to do differing things, and your wounds hurt quite a bit, but you are able to maintain control, at least for now. As for Buhd, you just killed like 3 fell guards in one blow with your cannon, and you took out the big lieutenant guy. You just saw Bladebeard like jump off from the balcony into the ocean and like swim away, and you see like spellcasting coming out from like the Salty Sailor balcony. I leave it to you two. Which of you would like to go first?
Skoll can go first.
Skoll?
Or not? I'll go first. It's fine.
Sure. Just for reference, can anyone check if he's still on the call?
Yeah, he's still
Okay.
on the call.
Okay.
Hello?
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome.
Yeah, my mic was just acting up. That's always fun.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
Yeah, Buhd will, because he's not doing so great, he's gonna take some time to rest up.
Okay. So
Gonna move.
Go ahead.
He's gonna move a little bit over here, and he's gonna, rest basically.
You can clearly see that, like, you've managed to defeat a good chunk of the enemy, and you have like the situation handled, at least for now, and you are able to like take a bit of a rest. I'm going to roll a d4 to see how well you manage to rest up. Okay, all your stress and your level 2 consequence goes away with that roll.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Fair warning: you're going to hear Moxie if you need my recording, because he's been screaming.
I don't think the viewers would mind. Cats are always welcome. Go ahead, Zelris, please.
So Lyri is in the house somewhere.
Again, as I mentioned, you're still like infused with void energies. Like if you look at your arms, you clearly see those types of energies. You are bombarded with a myriad voices urging you to do differing, contradictory things, but you are able to, for the moment at least, maintain control.
I mean, she's pretty beat up, so I feel like she's gonna pass out. Take a snooze cruise, and hopefully maybe when she wakes up she'll be a bit better.
Okay. Oh, so in terms of game mechanics, would you like to do the same thing that Skoll just did? Take a chance to rest up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will do
Does
this-
she see anything in her dreams? Anything scary?
That might depend. Let's see how well you do. Okay, with a 2, let me know, would you like your consequence and the stress, or 2 stresses to go away?
2 stresses to go away, please.
Very well, will do. Well, as you like lie down, you aren't quite able to rest up. You feel like you get a breather, definitely, because it's also been like physical exertion, and you like take a moment to try to calm yourself and like calm the like myriad voices that are ringing your head. You're mostly successful, though not entirely. And as you try to like close your eyes and go to sleep, well, so to say, you get the inkling that if you like try to sleep, it would be sort of the same thing as letting your guard down. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You would probably, like, in the long term, to like get back to a normal life, other than like finding a priest or something, you'd probably need to like spend a lot of time trying to control these myriad voices in your mind that are like pulling you in different directions. Void magic is nothing to be scoffed at.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. That was your turn. Next in the turn order is Benjamin's cousin, who will attempt to punch you in the face, Bladebeard. How do you defend yourself?
By rolling. He'll roll on the ground.
Okay, give me a quick, please. Ooh, very nice. You do get a bonus as well. What would you like your advantage to be called?
Rock and roll.
Okay.
I don't know. Because I rolled.
Makes sense to me. You roll out of her grasp with surprising speed. She like snarls in anger. Benjamin, you also see this, and she yells out, "Give us the orb, and I can convince them to let you go easily."
Sorry, not gonna happen.
Okay. Then she continues her hostile stance. Next in the initiative order, Gorok's unconscious. Derfar's dead. DoomGoblin, what do you think Krara would be doing? Would she be continue fighting the undead, or?
Does she see that bunch of people teleported?
She sees a commotion at the back of the undead lines, definitely. Would that necessarily influence her decision? It is entirely up to her.
Probably not. She'll just yell out, Arinessa, what's going on? Arinessa? Where did she go? She'll continue attacking the undead.
Mhm. You feel angry that your ally has either left you or is dead, apparently. Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled the wrong thing. In your anger, you killed 2 of the undead in one blow. Well done, I guess. Next in the initiative order, Sanfail. Poor fucking Sanfail. Okay, he will reach the back of the Felork lines at this point. And just a quick reminder, he was desperately looking for Lyri, whom he believes is at the back of the undead lines. I'm going to roll his careful to see if he realizes what the hell is going on. Okay, that's better than I expected. He gets a look and does not see Lyri. So what would he do at this point? Probably attempt to scry Lyri's position. And not really succeed. So I think he will skip his turn and try again. He will not engage the Felorks yet. Okay. Garfoon's husk is gone. Next, the Ethereal Nexus Lord. But you would see the Nexus Lord strolling out of the auction house confidently, and he puts his hand on the portal, and which, as you know, is the only avenue of escape for the Felorks. And he looks up at the balcony towards Garfoon and says, "Mr. Shadow Weaver, hand us the Ephemeral Orb or your portal is a goner." And the Garfoon looks up out of the balcony in a "Are you fucking kidding me" expression, and says, "Shadow take you all." Go ahead.
He has a mask. We can't see his expression really, so.
You can see his eyes.
Oh, sure.
Sure. Yeah, he yells, "Shadow take you all." So the Nexus Lord will spend his turn hijacking the portal, which turns. But if you were to look at the portal, you would have seen a hellish landscape colored in red. And at this point, you see a strange landscape, purple looking, filled with chaotic energies coming from the portal. I'm saying this to Buhd because he's the only player who is in range to see this. Okay.
That don't look so good.
Next on the list, Ironbeard's deactivated. Meridia, good old Meridia. She will attempt to throw a frostbolt enhanced with shadow magic at you, Bladebeard. How do you defend yourself?
By rolling again.
Give me a quick. Nice.
I
Well done.
succeed.
Well done.
Unless she has pluses.
No, I already applied them. She snarls at you. She seems very, very angry and determined. Okay. Tayu, the orc woman, will attempt to finish off the remaining Felguard. And not do much. Okay. Next on the list is pretty much just the overall battle. Well, except the NPCs who are attacking Buhd's crew, who I will roll for individually. But first, the overall battle. I'm going to roll 2d20s. Okay, the Felorks don't do so well. Holy Jesus, okay. Bladebeard and Benjamin, you see the undead are seem to be like suddenly invigorated. Krara would see this too, and they get to like butchering the Felorks, who are surprised by this sudden upsurge of undead strength where there was none before. I'm going to roll to see how many they kill. Okay, 10 Felorks are gone. Okay, and while I do the like distribution, yeah, the remaining Felguard will attempt to fight Tayu, who does well, and the imps, one group of imps will throw a fireball at you, Buhd. How do you defend yourself?
Buhd will duck and roll.
Give me a quick. You just barely manage to dodge as you're like still taking a breather and bandaging yourself and all that. But you do manage to dodge. Where's the damn... Oh, there's the damn thing. Okay, my bad. So, next on the list, other than like these nameless NPCs, is Hakala. But you would see like Hakala's like looking at her arms in like astonishment as you see a lightning bolt form in her hand. You recall that she was unable to do that because of all the shenanigans, and she will quote-unquote celebrate by throwing a lightning bolt at a Felguard and incinerate the last remaining Felguard. She like laughs in like surprise and joy. Okay,
Oh, Buhd can do that too.
let's do it together, Buhd, next time, she says in like laughing and in glee.
Buhd gives a thumbs up with a tiny little lightning bolt attached to his thumb.
Next is turn 10. DoomGoblin before Bladebeard goes. I did have something prepared for turn 10, but I think only Lyri would be able to see it from her vantage point. Lyri, as you're like trying to get a hold of yourself, you feel an upsurge of magic in the back streets of Buhd Bay, and as you like go and take a look, once I find them to put them on screen, everyone's favorite character teleports into the back.
Oh my god, he finally came to save us.
Hell yeah.
Wait, do I see this?
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome.
He's
That means
accompanied by two people, and
Lyri knows what she's doing next. Oh my god. It's that guy.
and Kyrie, who I will not put on the map because on her turn, which will be coming up soon, she will transform into a dragon, so that would be kind of moot.
Wait, so if... Oh my god, I'm seething now. So we could have had Khadgar arrive in an epic dragon duel? Oh my god. That's evil.
Sure. DoomGoblin, it is Bladebeard's turn.
Alright. He'll start looking really sad, and will look at all the people around him. I'm sorry, ladies, but I'll have to leave you. I have places to be, things to steal. So, but I'll leave you with a gift. And he'll pull out the Ephemeral Orb, and I'm gonna use it.
Give me 2 d10s. Separate,
All right.
please. Separate, please.
I believe this is the command.
/ roll space d10 or 1d10.
Alright, imps or 2. I'll take 2 because I don't know what that is.
Okay. Number 2 is, once I put it on screen, a valiant Gurubashi warrior. Shows up and looks around in pure confusion. at this point, because there are no like trolls to order him around.
Alright. There's your gift. A troll. And I'll, Benny, you can join me if you want, but you can also stay here. Whatever. And I'll...
I'll see what I can do.
Alright. See ya, if you don't die.
Yeah, thanks.
If you attempt to get away, I require a quick roll from you, DoomGoblin, and you'll be opposed by the two melee demonic people and Meridia, okay?
Of course.
Just let me...
Oh no! What?
Okay.
Now I roll badly?
Okay, first
4.
off, Benjamin's cousin. Benjamin's cousin interposes herself between you and the sea, and you get the inkling that, oh, you have to get through her first. It is still
Wait,
your turn.
she got 3. I got 4.
Oh, right, I'm very sorry. I forgot about your bonus. Okay, so she does not manage to stop you. Next, the Draenei Lady. She does. She interposes
Right.
herself.
Yeah, I'll use the. Wait, do we all get 2 birthday inspirations, or is that like for all 4 of us?
All of you get 2.
All of us get 2, so each of us can use that 2 times.
Correct.
All right, I'll use one of those to give myself a reroll.
Reroll them, please. Ooh,
Better.
very
8.
Much better. Much better. Okay. So she does not manage to stop you. Next, the Archmage. She also does not manage to stop you. Bladebeard makes a getaway.
Yeah, he kind of tips his head and jumps into the sea.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. Benjamin, since you are left on the docks, all the like demon people, well, quote unquote, look very, very, very angry and frustrated. No, except for the hooded guy who you can't discern anything about. You get the inkling that they will attempt to follow. Meridia also like gives almost a feral snarl and like seems that she's about to like jump into the ocean. However, it's still Bladebeard's turn.
I'll start swimming towards the auction house. Can I like since I can breathe underwater, can I like go deep and be kind of hidden? I don't know.
Yeah, well, you also have the option of taking a shark. It's up to
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Sure. I'll take a shark, but I'll tell him to stay low, stay deep.
Okay, the shark can either try to stay hidden or try to get you fast. Above board, if you go fast, you will get there on this turn.
I mean, it's Bladebeard, so sure. Let's go fast.
You reach the other side of the map, sort of.
Can I go here?
Yeah. And as you like, do you like start to climb up the docks? You hear a commotion there.
Right. I see the cyborg goblins and mummies and stuff, right?
And you see that the portal looks fairly different than before, and like the Ethereal Nexus Lord is keeping a hand on the portal, and he seems to be talking to Garfoon, who looks very, very irritated.
If no one noticed me, I would like to stay like. I wouldn't like to draw attention to myself, basically.
Give me a sneaky.
Alright. 4.
I think you succeed. The Ethereals are too preoccupied with trying to blackmail Garfoon. You do hear them say, "Hand us the ephemeral orb, Shadow Weaver," and Garfoon like yelling out "fuck you" to them, basically.
Right.
Okay. That was your turn.
That would be my turn, right?
Yeah. Next on the initiative order would be Zalatath. What would Zalatath do at this point? Since Bladebeard's already out of sight and out of mind. I think she would turn her attention to you, Benjamin, since you're the only ally Bladebeard has here. You hear the booming voice of Zalatath in your mind that says, "Where is he?"
Well, hell if I knew. I'll try to resist her attack.
It's not an attack yet.
Oh, okay. No.
Answer, you worthless mortal.
Oh, we're not friends anymore, are we?
Okay, she will now attempt to break your mind. How do you defend yourself?
I'll try to endure it.
Give me a forceful. You would have to take 1 point of damage.
Yeah, I guess there goes my level 1 stress box.
You feel the familiar feeling, for lack of a better term, of Zalatath trying to break your mind. You do get the inkling that she is more powerful than she was before, though you manage to stay on your feet this time. Okay, Zul'Galga's dead. Next is Dadgar's turn. Buhd, as you're recovering and taking care of your wounds, everyone's favorite dad joker teleports right next to you. And he looks at you. "Sorry I'm late." Skoll, are you here?
Skoll literally posted in Discord 2 minutes ago. There's no way he's taking a break now. He's typing. Oh no, that means the mic's broken.
Okay.
There we go. I fixed it.
Welcome back. So,
It does that when I don't use it for some reason. I don't know.
understandable. So yeah, he teleports right next to you and says, "Sorry I'm late. Can you brief me in?"
Oh, hello. We killed a giant snake. Then we swam over here and fight demons and orcs. And we do pretty good so far. But thanks.
I'm happy to hear that. And I'm guessing that menacing looking fellow over there is the enemy boss, correct?
But think so.
Okay. Khadgar will yell out, "Hello, chum," as he throws a bolt of arcane energy at him. And Khadgar got a critical hit, so he blasts Garfoon, who takes 4 points of damage. Okay. How would he take 4? Yeah, Garfoon would take his level 2 stress box at this point. Level 2 consequence, rather, at this point. Okay. Blasted by arcane power. Okay, you see this, Buhd, and everyone's attention turns to Khadgar. Garfoon looks absolutely fucking infuriated. Also DoomGoblin sees, Bladebeard sees that, but from a distance. Okay.
Right.
Buhd claps his hands in excitement.
Next, the Modified Goblin will move to attack the Felorc Warlocks. And not do much. Okay. next on the list, the Draenei Lady. We'll take a look to see if she can find where the hell Bladebeard is. As I roll her careful. Bladebeard, can you roll me a sneaky to oppose that?
4. But I'm far away.
True. Well, narratively, she would have done that as you were swimming away.
Alright, yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Since this is an overcome, it would mean that something negative would happen to her. Benjamin, since you're the closest one and like the most directly impacted, I guess, do you have any ideas on what negative thing should happen to her? Thompshire, rather. Your microphone cut out, I think.
Yeah, sorry. I guess like maybe she could like not really see him, but get past me. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, in terms of game mechanics, she succeeds. She sees Bladebeard.
Oh, okay.
But
then it's a good thing for me, or a
Something-
bad thing for her, I guess.
something good to have. I guess I'll do the standard thing, and a fireball thrown by an imp will fly in her direction. She manages to dodge it. Okay, just to keep things simple. After that, seeing this, she will turn to the Hooded Mage. Benjamin, you see this obviously, and she will yell out, "They're over there. We need to get on. We need to get to the auction house, I believe." And you will see the Hooded Mage begins casting a spell, as does Meridia when she hears that. As for the Draenei, she will assume sort of a defensive position around the Hooded Mage. Okay. It is your turn, Benjamin, funnily enough.
Oh, this is a mess. Okay. So, how's it looking around me?
The Felorks were winning before, but now the undead have gotten like a sudden miraculous surge of strength and killed like a huge group of Felorks in just a few seconds. As to like the NPCs around you, your cousin and the Draenei are huddled sort of around the Hooded Mage who is making us and casting a spell. The Archmage is also casting a spell. You recognize from both of them that they're preparing to teleport away, and the troll looks very confused.
I'll probably regret this, but I'm going in to tackle the Hooded Man.
Okay. You will have to get past the Draenei first, since she interposed herself. But give me either a quick or a forceful. Okay.
That wasn't great.
The Draenei will then try to oppose you with her forceful, since you rolled that, not with her quick. You tie, the two of you tie. Again, this is an overcome, so Benjamin, you would get your way, but something negative would happen. I think the negative thing would be you manage to like get past the Draenei, but she manages to get a hit on you.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
How would you defend yourself from like a surprise dagger swipe?
I guess I'll just try to quickly move in my sword to slide along the knife and not hit me.
Give me a quick. You successfully do so. Okay. So you tackle the mage. His spellcasting is interrupted. It is still your turn.
Oh, is it? Interesting.
Again, this is all narrative stuff. In terms of like actions, your turn would be like an attack or an advantage, something like that, okay? Or discovering an aspect, etc., etc.
Okay.
Your cousin looks at you and yells out, "Get away for your own fucking good!" And the Draenei looks poised to attack you, just for context.
Having whoever you work for get that orb doesn't sound too great either.
She looks as if she's about to say something. Can you give me a careful check? Your stunt would not apply. Okay. The careful was to see if you remembered something from like your, not necessarily childhood, but like if you remembered something. But yeah, you don't get it. She seems determined not to let you proceed. Well, you've already tackled the guy, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'll try to use my action to try to make a big flashbang spell to try to see if I can distract Viridia as well.
Give me a flashy.
Oh, that's. Oh wow, that's a critical failure. Wonderful.
With a critical failure, you try to make like a flashbang in your hand, but all you do is accidentally summon up a bit of fire and it burns the tip of your finger.
Oh wow. That's pitiful.
Okay. Is it safe to say that that was your turn, or?
Sadly, it is.
Okay. In the distance, all of you would see, once I find her thing to put on screen. Please tell me that I made her actual token. I must have, surely. Sorry. Yeah, I found her. Unfortunately, they're not ordered alphabetically, but you all see the familiar form of Kyrigosa take to the skies on her turn, and seeing that the brunt of the fighting is to the south, she will make a swipe at the demons and undead towards the south. Benjamin, you would see her like fly by and like hurl up a wall of frost, if that makes sense.
I cheer inside.
And I will roll to see how many she gets. Okay, and for the undead, okay. The 8. She kills 8 of the fell orcs and demons and 4 of the undead. Okay. You see the Archmage snarling under her breath. And like the demon people look absolutely shocked. And
Crara will start laughing.
a worthy challenge at last.
Yeah.
Okay. You are roboting hard, by the way.
Oh.
But yeah, I got the message. Yeah, Crara starts laughing, and we can presume that she will go after the whatchamacallit, the dragon, if she can. Okay. While I arrange some stuff. Next on the initiative order, Garfoon. Poor old Garfoon. He's beset by assassins, attacked by Ethereals. He's just been attacked by Khadgar. What would he do? He would probably try to fight back against the assassins and dodge out of Khadgar's way. Okay, and he kills another one of them. He has sort of like taken cover inside the tavern. Buhd and Bladebeard don't no longer see him. But you guys do see like the dragon flying around. Okay. Next, Draenei will continue her mad crusade against the fell orc rogues. And kill another one of them. The rogues are not looking good. Cherry, just let me roll for Cherry. She doesn't do anything, okay. Melwyn, let me roll for her. She doesn't do anything. The elves. Wound Melwyn once again. And Melwyn takes a level 2 stress. She's not looking good. Next is the Hooded Mage. The Hooded Mage, I think, would attempt to blast you, Benjamin. How would you defend yourself from a bolt of arcane energy thrown at almost point blank? Almost.
I'll duck.
Give me a quick, please. You have to take... Yeah, you have to take 1 point of damage. How do you do that?
I guess there goes my level 2 stress box.
Duly noted. Okay. Next in the initiative order is the remaining assassin, who will attempt to fight off Garfoon and fail miserably. Next on the list, it's Buhd and Lyri. What do you guys do?
Wait, so Lyri saw the people teleporting, right?
And you saw presumably Kyrigosa, though you're not sure, do a flyby and attack the demons.
Okay, how far away is it from me?
You can reach it on your turn. To take like maybe several seconds.
Oh yeah, I'll do it then. Lyri kind of throws herself down the hill towards the back streets.
You see these two, you recognize the insignia of the Kirin Tor. These two mages who are preparing their own teleportation spells. You recognize a teleportation spell. They look startled at you, and one of them, probably the one on the left on the map, will say in Fallacian, "Ho there, blood elf? What?" They both look very weirded out and apprehensive at your new look.
I don't know what they're talking about because I haven't seen myself yet, so I blink a couple times, and I kind of don't know what they're talking about. But Lyri says, is this all you brought?" I kind of gesture to the two of them.
Who's asking? Says again the one on the left in Fallacian.
I'm one of the people that Khadgar talked to on a big boat a little while back. I'm kind of dying on the inside because I'm still hearing a million voices.
Can you give me a careful to see if you convince these two? It'll be difficulty too.
Jesus.
They pretty much don't hear your words, but rather they see the malignant magic that's afflicting you. And the one you've been talking with will say, "Alright, stand back. You've got some weird stuff coming out from you. Who the hell are you?"
I'm one of my brothers. I kind of stumble over my words a bit. My brother was part of.
Not one step closer.
Lyri acknowledges that and stands back as far as she can. I know Khadgar. I met Khadgar. I know Kairi Gosa. I was on her ship.
The two look surprised when you say the name Kyrigosa. Can you give me another careful check to see if you convince them this time?
Oh no.
Closer, better. They were about to attack you, but now at least they won't attack you.
Yeah, the Moonsong's Folly, I think it was called. Yeah, that ship.
All right, let's say I believe you. The other mage will say in common, "Don't listen to this elf. Can't you see the void magic's permeating from her? She's clearly a slave to the old gods at this point."
Lyri kind of raises an eyebrow. The what word?
Do you say that in common or in Thalassian?
In common.
That mage will startle and say, "Ah, you speak common."
Yes, I was taught it a long time ago.
The mage on the left will say, "All right, let's all calm down. You're a very weird individual. I'm going to be honest.
What?
You're
I kind of scratch my head.
The magic coming out of you is something I've never seen before, to be completely honest, and I don't know how to deal with it."
I'm just talking. What?
Not one step closer, please. Not one step closer.
I'm not stepping closer. What? I kind of scratch my head a bit.
The one on the right says, "Oh, we should just get rid of her. Can't you sense the magic that's coming out of her?" The one on the left says, "But she mentioned Khadgar. She mentioned Kyrigosa. Surely she must be on our side, right?" They seem genuinely like they don't know what to do with you.
My brother, Senthiel, Embassaro, he's here too. We're fighting off the undead and the Legion. It's awesome. Real cool.
I'm going to roll to see if they would know who Senthiel is.
Probably not, but we'll give it a shot.
It's not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
The one on the left seems like, wait, do I know that name? But at the end of the day, she shakes her head. No, I don't know that name.
Oh wow. Wait, I can move my little token to the streets. I should do that.
Sure. Yeah. Not to scale, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they continue to be apprehensive. And
Can I scream somebody's name? I mean, it's a battlefield, so nobody will hear me, but it's worth a shot, I guess.
You can. I would require a flashy roll, but I will say if you get a bad roll, the one on the right will attack you on her turn.
A bad roll? How bad do you consider a bad roll?
Well, I would say below a 0.
Okay. You know what? It's not below 0. So
Sure. You get when you what are you yelling specifically?
I was gonna yell out for Khadgar or Kyrigosa, probably both.
Okay.
Because I don't like these two mages being really, really mean to me.
You startle both of them. The one on the right seems to she readied a spell to fire at you in the instant you yelled that in pure shock and surprise, but manages to catch herself. She manages to catch herself. But as for your flashy roll, no, you are unable to reach anyone. The one on the left will say, "I said not one step, please."
I'm not. Wait, am I stepping forward, or are they just being crazy?
I sort of envisioned it that maybe it took involuntary steps, but if you don't
Oh,
want...
okay, no, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
But Lyri doesn't know what they're talking about. What do you mean?
Stay right where you are.
I am!
You're an unknown entity. Frankly, you wear me the fuck out, and I don't know what to do with you.
Why do I weird you out? I'm just a blood elf. Leave me alone.
You stink of old god magic.
An old what?
They like look at each other like, what the hell are we supposed to do? And the one on the left will say to the one on the right, get Khadgar, he'll know what to do. And on her turn, the one on the right will teleport to get Khadgar, because
Okay.
he'll know what the hell to do.
I'll wait for that then. I'm patient.
Okay. Anything else you would like on your turn?
Can I at least try to rest again?
Okay, we can imagine that you like sit on your ass and try to like calm down. You startle the two mages when you do that, but they don't like attack you. I'm going to roll to see how many of your like things go away this time. All of them. Okay. You manage to get, at least for the moment, the voice is more or less under control. They're still very much there, still very much annoying to say the least, but you are not as overwhelmed by them. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it is also your turn. Though we might have to like wait until your microphone clears up again, Skoll.
Oh, is it not working?
No, okay, we hear you now. I was just like being preemptive.
Oh, okay.
It is your turn. That guard just teleported next to you, blasted the Death Knight. You don't see the Death Knight, but yeah, there's still a commotion going on.
If Buhd rests up again, will that do anything or no?
Not in terms of game mechanics.
Okay. Buhd will look around for any of the Fel guards or Fel orc weapons, and he will throw them at would he be able to hit one of the imps or Fel orcs that are nearby?
Yeah, I think
We
so.
did that?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. So he would chuck one of the Fel guards or Fel orc weapons at the Fel orc rogue.
Okay. Yeah, give me a forceful and I roll for them to defend. You take out the last remaining rogue. Well done on that.
Buhd is good. Buhd is good at chucking, I guess.
Well done. Okay. Next is Benjamin's cousin, who will attempt to kick you, Benjamin. How do you defend yourself? Kick you? Well, you get the idea that she's kicking instead of stabbing. At least there's that.
Yeah. I guess I'll try to jump out of the way.
Give me a quick, though you'd have to critically fail to fail. Just barely. Okay. You dodge out of the way. You're still flustered, but you manage to dodge. She snarls at you and says, "Get the hell away from here for your own goddamn good." Light damn good, I guess.
Well, I really can't at the moment.
Okay. Next in the initiative order, Gronk's unconscious, Derfar's dead. DoomGoblin, can you give us a sign to see if your microphone works? Yep, it works.
Does it work?
Yeah. It works.
Alright.
It works. It is
Great.
It is Krara's turn. How would Krara challenge the dragon in the sky?
I mean, do dire orcs have like super jumping powers? No?
She's not a dire orc, but
Oh, she's not?
she's just a very fucking big one.
Oh, alright.
I would say for the rule of cool, yeah, you can do that. Let me
Alright.
check up. Okay. I'll take that as a forceful and I will roll something from Karagosa to oppose. Can you actually I'll roll right.
Yeah, I almost rolled my forceful.
Sorry about that. I rolled the wrong thing. Okay. Benjamin, as you like argue with your cousin, you see the big angry Felork lady jump at Kyrigosa and slash at her with her axe. Well, is that what she would be doing? Or trying to grab
Yeah.
her?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. She slashes at Kyrigosa with her axe and deals quite a bit of damage and lands back on her feet.
Wait, how high did she jump?
Very.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Does she like roar out in celebration or what's she doing?
Yeah, she is just laughing. Die, beast! Ha ha ha!
Okay. Kyrigosa roars out in pain and prepares to fight back. Okay. Thank you, DoomGoblin. Next is Senfeo's turn, who will do another check to see if he can detect Lyri's location with his magic. Nope. Okay. He sees the blue dragon, so he thinks like, okay, this front is handled probably. Good dragons are good guys. So he will spend his turn probably teleporting over here so he can like try scrying in that part of town to see if he can find Lyri. Okay. Next on the list, the Nexus Lord. What would the Nexus Lord do? The Nexus Lord would motion to his minions to do something with his hand. Bladebeard would see that. And for narrative purposes, Bladebeard, you would see the Ethereals like start bringing in sacks of treasure from the auction house to take through the portal.
Alright.
Okay. Next on the list, Meridia. Alright, she was teleporting. Duh. Okay. So she teleports right almost in front of you, Bladebeard, though she does not spot you. And as she looks around, she startles everyone who's nearby and will probably attempt... Probably the closest enemy she would see would be the Fell Orc Warlock. So let's see if... okay, she annihilates the Fell Orc Warlocks with one blast. Okay. She looks very, very angry. She's an angry lady. Okay. Tayu, seeing this, will like back up to you, Buhd, and say, "Oh, who is that shaman?" Buhd? Skoll?
Oh, he's feeding his
Feeding
cat.
the cat.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. My bad. Yeah, she would say that anyway. And Khadgar will like look in shock as well. We'll get Bud's reaction when he gets back. Next on the list, funnily enough, it's actually Tayu. Okay, she will probably no, she wouldn't assume a defensive stance. She would try to go help out Draenei in killing off the remaining imps. And she does so. Okay. The fellow ranks are rapidly thinning. Okay. Next is the two Teeironor mages. Okay. The one on the left will like try to sort of size you up, Lyri. You feel like she's trying to analyze you with her magic. Because of her role, she like relaxes and says, "Well, you seem to be in control of whatever the hell is on you."
Lyri still doesn't know what they're talking about.
So, whose side are you on?
I killed the leader of the undead here. Zolgarga.
Oh, okay. She relaxes and says, sorry for that. Name's Nissa. You don't seem well. Sorry for my apprehension.
Oh yeah, somebody told me to check out like this thing on my skin. I kind of put my hand up and I kind of looked at it for like a minute straight.
You see the wound on your arm has disappeared.
More importantly, I see that my skin is like a different color now.
That too. The mage slowly nods at you. Right. Welcome back, Skoll. Just for like reference, Meridia like teleported in front of the Ethereals and obliterated the warlocks with one blow. She's like yelling out in anger. Your faithful friend Tayu asked her shaman, who the hell is that? Is
she asking who the mage is?
Yep.
That friend.
Alright then. Okay. Going back to the current situation, Lyri, the mage to the right, will say, do I still get Khadgar? What's the plan? The mage on the left like raises a hand like, it's alright. And
What?
says,
No. Get Khadgar right now.
I think he's a bit busy. We can take you to him instead.
Yes, sure. Same thing. Okay.
So they will spend their turn teleporting this trio to good old Khadgar. Buhd, Lyri appears right in front of you, looking very, very purple and not good.
Oh, did you eat bad fish? Buhd do that once.
She doesn't say anything. She kind of... she didn't say anything.
Khadgar is like glaring menacingly at where Garfun was. He's a bit distracted.
Okay.
Next in the initiative order is the various NPCs and Hakala. First of all, Hakala will try to obliterate the remaining imps. And more or less succeeds, I think, just to simplify things. Okay, as for the NPCs, let me roll a simplified thing. They're evenly matched. Okay. 2 die on both sides. Okay. Top of the round, DoomGoblin, it is Bladebeard's turn.
Alright. Can I feel in which box is the Stone of the Tides?
You sense that it is still in the auction house. The Ethereals have not taken it yet.
Alright. And what's the situation? Is someone guarding the entrance? Is there a way to sneak in?
There's always a way to sneak in if the roll is good enough, but what you see in terms of like narrative, again, you saw the Archmage teleport in, blast the warlocks, and now she turns her gaze to the Ethereals in confusion and anger, it seems. You see the Nexus Lord look very confused and like she takes a defensive stance. The 2 Ethereal guards are still like carrying loot to the portal, but they like drop it and also assume a defensive stance, and so does the Modified Goblin. It's sort of a standoff.
Alright. Also another question. When one uses the Ephemeral Orb, can someone tell that the thing that was summoned from that direction? Like does something shoots out?
It does not shoot out, but rather it appears like a meter or so in front of you. But the
Could-
ephemeral orb does light up when it does that.
It could maybe be used as a distraction.
It could.
Um,
It's also, again, remember that one of the options the ephemeral orb has is to suck back in what it has spawned, and Zalatath is right next to you.
yeah. Sure, I'll use it again.
Okay,
So,
give
Do
D10s.
yeah. And I'll get another troll probably. 1 and 8. Oh, I don't know either of those.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with 1.
I was hoping you'd say that. Okay. Out of in front of you appears something which can only be described to like the untrained eye as a gigantic mutated octopus.
Oh,
a,
I guess.
a merciless one, basically.
Oh.
The merciless one will look around, and I will determine, based on a roll, who it will attack. 1 is Bladebeard, 2 is the Archmage, 3, 4, and 5 are the Ethereals.
Alright.
It will go, well, not right now, but it will go after Buhd and Lyri to attack the Ethereals. But this thing is very, very noticeable. Everyone like hears in their minds, like everyone nearby, so only you, Bladebeard, of the player characters would hear in their minds, faceless, basically. And the translation, quote unquote, the depths shall claim you all. You feel that you've summoned a very nefarious creature.
Alright. Now I'll try to sneak into the auction house.
Okay. Give me a sneaky, but the NPCs will roll against you. Okay?
Yeah. Do I guess this is just narratively. I don't get anything for distracting
think
them with.
You will get a +1 from the distraction.
Oh yeah, the creature assists me.
Indirectly.
Maybe.
Unwittingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Okay.
Oh, 7.
First, I will roll for the Archmage. No. Then I will roll for Zalatath. Yes, Zalatath sees you. Then I will roll for the Nexus Lord. Actually, I rolled the wrong thing for the Nexus Lord. Okay, he does not. The Ethereal Guards don't. The Modified Goblin does not.
Yeah, I'll use the birthday celebration advantage to beat Zalatath.
Okay. I allow that. I will allow that. Okay.
And that's my final one.
Your final one, yeah. Everyone else still has 2. Okay. You managed to sneak by them. So you probably like swing around the back of the portal. You're going into the auction house?
Yeah.
Okay. Inside the auction house, you find a murdered fell orc, one of the rogues specifically, and treasure that the Ethereals are like inventorying and carrying off.
Alright. Can I search to find something interesting?
You're looking for the Stone of the Tide specifically, correct?
Yeah, but in case I find any other weapons,
Okay.
maybe I would take them. Sure.
Give me a careful. A 4. You find an assault. You find.
I have +2 careful. Oh no, I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not a 4. I was looking at Benjamin accidentally. So a 3. You're able to find pretty much the public inventory of the auction house, not like any secret stashes. So you would see swords, some of them like rare, but not anything epic or anything like that. You do see a replica of a gigantic sword that seems to be emitting lightning, and you hear the words Thunder Fury in your mind, but you realize that it's only a replica.
Ah, did someone say? Never mind. Yeah, I'll take a few daggers. You know, I've been throwing daggers left and right, and I'm
Yeah.
running low.
Sure, sure,
I
sure.
put them in my beard.
I think.
Besides that, yeah, that's my turn.
You do get the inkling that there's more to find, so you'll be able to roll another careful on your next turn. Okay. Zaotaf will... She can already sense the intentions of the Merciless One. So, what would Zaotaf do at this point? Probably try to find, do an overall sweep for Bladebeard. Can you give me a sneaky, please?
Yeah. Nikki.
I
7,
would s-
almost.
I would say you get a +1 because you're not quite in the same area. Okay?
So it's
A tie, which would mean... It would mean, unless you spend fate points, Zaotaf would find you, but something negative would happen.
to it.
To it, yeah.
That sounds interesting, but no. I'll let me see, what can I use? Would the Blessing of Graal do anything? Like he can hide my, I don't know, you know, mental stuff, magic.
I like where you're going with that. Can you give me a little bit more? I think you're on the right track.
Well, she's not trying to see me. She's trying to sense my my energy, and maybe he can like use the magics of the depths to hide me.
Yeah. I think that's very well put. I will accept your fate point, and yeah, she does not find you. Okay. Next in, but otherwise, how would she spend? No, I'll take that as her turn. Okay. Khadgar on his turn will... He saw the Archmage do all of that. But in Lyri, you see that Khadgar is preparing to move forward.
Can I yell for him?
Of course, that's why I mentioned that.
Hey, Khadgar!
He turns around and sees like the sorry state you're in and says,
Wow, sorry. Oh my god.
by the light, Lyri Embersorrow? No, Embersorrow. Lyri Roseguard? He wouldn't know you're Embersorrow.
I nod my head.
What on earth happened to you? Have you been tampering with old god magic?
No, I just noticed that my skin's kind of a different color. I don't know how that happened.
My dear, we'll have to take care of that after everything's calmed down, but you're in a very similar state to what your good friend Shallan was in.
Oh, how is Shallan, by the way? I mean, it's not time to chat, but...
Better. It's a complicated discussion. He's better. I'll say that much.
Okay, I nod my head.
There's still work to be done.
Can I see the Archmage at this point?
You would. But, by the way, how do you react to like hearing the news that, oh yeah, Shallan's better?
Oh,
Sad
good.
at this point.
But glad that he doing better. He wasn't doing so good when Bud saw him last.
Khadgar gives you a nod, and he says, well, I think I have a Death Knight to finish off. I've had my share of those back in my younger days. Can you two take care of our ethereal friends?
Sure. I nod my head. Assuming he's talking about me and not the two mages.
You're gonna be a good old rep.
He gives both of you a nod, and he like sees Hakala like looking at him, like studying him, like who the hell is this person? He gives Hakala like a mock bow, and then he turns to like the two Kirin Tor, and says, "Nisa, Ziri, assist our friends in however way you can. I'll be right back." And he runs into the Salty Sailor Tavern, where he will once again engage Garfoon. All of you sense magic coming out from the tavern. Khadgar doesn't do much this time, however. Okay. Next in the initiative order, the Modified Goblin. The Modified Goblin sees like the Merciless One and will probably try to attack it preemptively. And the Merciless One is damaged. Okay. Next on the list would be the Draenei Lady, who will Benjamin, who will attempt to stab you once again. How do you defend yourself?
I'll try to. Wait, how am I positioned compared to the sea?
Compared to the sea, I would say it would not be difficult for you to jump off. You're like a couple meters away.
And how far is Melbourne?
Well, she's on the other side of the front line. You'd have to wade through ranks of undead to get her.
Okay. Then I guess I'll jump back to get closer to the water.
Okay, but how do you evade the Draenei Lady's attack? By dodging?
Yeah.
Give me a quick. Okay. She will use quick strikes to deal 2 damage into you.
And I'll use ready for anything.
Okay. Time means she gets an advantage. Slippery target. I'll call it that. Okay. Next in the initiative order, it's you.
It's me. Okay, so I'll just say, well, seems I'm a bit outnumbered. I may actually leave after all. And I'll kind of just defensively step back and then jump into the water.
You see, as you like step back, your cousin like eases up. Like that's you did the correct thing. The Hooded Mage like looks in your cousin's direction, like to like ascertain what's her intention, and you see that he's preparing a blast against you as you leave. This won't like deal damage. This is just to see if he manages to like unsettle you. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
The Hooded Mage. Okay, that's his stat. How would you defend yourself against his blast? Again, it would not deal damage.
I mean, I guess the way to defend is trying to get... Wait, would he shoot before I jump or after I jump?
As he sees that you're preparing to jump.
Oh, then I guess my way of defending is just doing it quicker, I guess.
Give me a quick. Okay, so it does not deal damage because it's not his turn. But as you jump, the blast hits you to the point where you would probably like... it would take the wind out of you, certainly, and you would probably land very badly in the ocean. Can you give me a forceful to see if you manage to like get your bearings? No, you are struggling. You breathe. You like took in some water. A shark. You see a shark coming to like nab you. You can presume that it's one of Growl's sharks. But what do you do at this point, as you're like struggling?
I guess I try to grab onto the shark so I don't sink, I guess, being so, dazed, I guess.
Okay. Give me another forceful, please. Okay. And also give me a careful. Okay. You are able to like take in some air as the shark nabs you. Where would you like to go? You manage to overcome this like temporary disadvantage.
Bladebeard, did Bladebeard mention he was going to the auction house to get the tide stone? I don't remember.
No.
I don't think he did.
He did not
Okay.
because the Draenei
Then-
had to roll to find him.
Okay, then I guess my instinct would be to go to Hakala and tell her that Bladebeard has the staff.
Okay. You find yourself on like the docks as you're like climbing up, still coughing up water from like the blast of the mage. You see Buhd, a very adult looking Lyri, two Teeironor mages, Hakala and Hakala. Tayu and Draenei were on the front lines.
Wait, did you say Hakala twice?
Yeah.
I apologize. Yeah, just once. I apologize.
I guess I'll struggle up the ramp or stairs or whatever there is there and try to reach the others.
Buhd and Lyri, you see a very disheveled Benjamin making his way towards you.
Lyri, wait, is he like on the dock now?
But he's like, I presume, crawling from like the damage he sustained.
I try and give him a helping hand, I guess.
Hakala would do the same thing.
I frown at her.
Oh,
What told you we'd be okay?
can you roll me a forceful, Lyri?
Wow.
Hakala pushes you aside. She's going to help Benjamin, not you.
Okay, well, I'm pretty in bad shape, so I just like fall on the floor like face first.
Oh man, that was almost a crit to help me up.
Yeah. Well, the crit was to see if she could kick Lyri away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Hakala helps you up more forcefully than you would prefer. You're like not entirely ready to stand on 2 feet yet, and she like forces you up. You see like she has regained like her former vitality and like willpower. And
Yeah, I noticed with the.
yeah.
I'll still kind of be holding my head and just still be a bit dazed by the blast and just say, Zulgalga is dead.
I could tell.
Lyri
I-
sticks her head up from the ground.
Who do I
Yeah,
have to...
I killed her, duh.
Oh, and by then I know, I notice Lyri and just, are you okay?
What do you mean, am I okay? I think I'm sick or something. My skin's gone weird.
And your hair is weird too.
My what?
Your hair.
Hakala
I-
like interposes herself between the two of you and says to Benjamin, "Don't lie to me, beloved. You be the one who killed Zulgalga for me, didn't you?"
No, when I got there, she was already dead.
I still have the blood Hakala, not Hakala, it's Ulgoga on my fingers right now. Like, it's
Hakala ignores you.
wow.
Bladebeard took the staff. I thought it'd come to you.
Hakala's expression turns from like one of like overall like happiness to one of grave concern, and she'll say, "Where is he?
He jumped in the water. I thought he'd come here.
Did Bud see him
Nope.
come by? Okay.
Um,
When Lyri tries to stand up after being shoved onto the floor,
Bud offers to help Lyri up.
I accept Bud's offering.
There you go. No, don't eat bad fish next time.
Mm-hmm. I look at my head because fucking it was mentioned to me, and I'm like, oh. At this point, I think I'm past the point of caring. I'm kind of.
And who are those fancy people?
Fancy people?
Oh, you mean the Kirin Tor people?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Khadgar arrived. I talked to him earlier.
the one on the left will say, "Name's Nissa, and this is Ziri."
I'm Bud.
I'd love to say it's a pleasure, but the situation is not the best.
We can't know.
I mean, Shalon apparently is doing okay.
Yes.
Some relieving news, at least.
Is the body of the Night Elf twin still just like on the floor somewhere?
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of bodies on the floor, mostly
So
fellows
nobody
and demons.
notices. Okay, that's good.
Well, it's mostly Felorks and demons and one night elf. Yeah. Well,
Well-
Draenei's still in a bloodthirsty rage looking for enemies to kill.
But Bud saw him get killed, so he hasn't been
But
talking
just won't
about it.
mention it to us. Okay.
Well, he might bring it up, but you know it's Bud.
Well, with Khadgar here, we might stand a chance after all. So,
Khadgar went to fight the guy alone.
The boss man.
Garthune or whatever. Yeah.
I'm sure he's got it, so what now?
Hakala will say, "That one is an enemy of my bloodline, not of Khadgar's, whoever this man be. I will kill him." You get the inclination that Hakala on her turn will also move to engage the Death Knight.
I mean, what else do we have to do?
You guys do see the commotion in front of the auction house, and well, there's still a gigantic battle on the other side of Buhd Bay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't know what Ethereals are, so I'm like.
Khadgar asked us to deal with mummy men.
Those what those things are? And I kind of point to them.
Well, then I guess I'll help.
Wait, where's Melwyn? I look around. Can I see her? No.
She's stayed behind. She was too far for me to help her.
Wait.
Above board, Benjamin, you would have seen that, like, Melwyn from moment one where she reached that battlefield. She saw the blood elves turned undead, grew enraged, and was, like, determined to give them their final rest. If that's information you want to convey or not, it's up to you.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah, my brother. He's staying up in the hills. At least I hope he is. Like I told him to.
He came down to the back streets with me, but then
What? When?
he stayed behind. What? Look, I was trying to find you, so Meridia teleported me to the hills, but then you weren't there anymore.
No. I tapped my foot a couple times.
It's Benjamin's turn at this point. Do you do anything else?
Is the auction house considered the same theater as where I am?
Not quite. Not quite. Because it's fairly far away, it will require the next turn to get there.
Then I guess I'll pass my turn, and then when Buhd moves story-wise, I guess I'll go with him.
Sure. Will do. Okay. Next is Kairigosa's turn. DoomGoblin, Kairigosa will attempt to fight back. with a Breath of Frost against Krara. Could you tell me how would Krara defend herself?
Breath of Frost. I don't think she can defend against that forcefully, right? She...
Well, consider that forceful doesn't just mean like blocking or parrying. It can also mean withstanding.
Yeah, let's say she like, if she gets frozen, she like breaks out of it. Does that make sense, right?
Let's see. She does, very theatrically. Okay.
Yeah.
Next in the initiative order, Garfoon will try to fight against Khadgar. And they're fairly evenly matched for the moment. Okay. Next on the list, the Night Elf Sister. Enraged, she would go to fight probably the Merciless one. And not too much. Okay. Next on the list, Cherry. Let me briefly do her thing. She doesn't do anything. Okay. Melwyn, let me do her thing. She kills one Blood Elf. Okay. The Blood Elves don't do anything. Okay. Next on the initiative order, the Hooded Mage. All of you will see this familiar demonic trio teleport sort of in between you and like the auction house. Okay, that's the mage's turn. The assassin will attempt to kill Garfoon and is swatted aside. Okay. Buhd and Lyri, it's your turns.
Go ahead, Buhd.
Alright, Buhd will charge forward to go fight some Ethereals and be met with our good old new Legion buddies, so he would go to punch the Draenei Lady.
Okay. I would, for narrative purposes, Benjamin mentioned that he would be going with you, and since it's the same area, I'm all right with moving him over there. Buhd punches the Draenei Lady. Give me a forceful. Benjamin, do you do anything narratively?
Well, I guess I get ready to fight.
Okay. You punch the Draenei Lady for 1 point of damage. Okay. Next, it's Lyri. Yeah, it is you. Go ahead, please.
So, what ways can I go? There's Garfoon's building right up ahead, and there's the auction house. Okay.
The auction house is to the side.
There's a ton of people there, though. Okay. Well, there's a lot of people in the way of the auction house, so Lyri is going to, I guess. How far away is it, like, in character?
Like a 10-second run.
Oh, easy. What, to get there?
To the auction house, it would be like 20 seconds, let's say.
Okay. Well, I was told to go into the auction house, right? By Khadgar?
Yep, that's what he said.
Well, I'm going to follow his rules. I'm gonna I'm gonna shadow Buhd, but like while I'm behind him, I'm going to use my stunt. I'm gonna teleport as close to the auction house as I can and try and sneak in to protect the Ethereals from behind.
You don't even need to roll your sneaky. Well, Actually, roll your sneaky, because Zaltaf might find you. That's the only one who could possibly
Mhm.
find you.
So that'll be a
A 7. Yep.
awesome.
So she does not.
So can I move my token
Yep,
to
yep.
this? Okay. So what can I see in there?
As you teleport inside the auction house, you see, as I mentioned to DoomGoblin, like, much of the stock of the auction house has been very clearly recently inventoried. You see also a Felork corpse, one of the rogues, and you see Captain Bladebeard rummaging through the auction house stores.
And can I see the Ethereals?
Yep, they are just outside, like, preparing to fight.
Well, now that I see the Bladebeards in here, I don't really want to attack because that would give away Bladebeard.
Mhm.
So I'm going to start rummaging around there with him, but visible, I guess.
You turn visible.
Yeah, I turn visible and I kind of go shh.
Oh, Goblin Jesus!
Lyri just doesn't say anything, just kind of motions to the stuff.
Who the hell are you?
What?
What? Are you with the Legion?
No.
Are you Lyri?
Yes, we know each other. What? Why?
Since when are you purple?
I got sick. I guess I used the dagger.
She ate a bad fish.
But you're not there.
Bud?
You're not
Bud is here too?
Oh yeah, I'm not there anymore.
All of you hear like Bud whispering in your minds, she ate
Oh,
a bad fish.
So I heard that you killed Zugalga.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. You can take whatever you want from here.
Oh, thank you. What are you looking for? I was gonna attack the Ethereals, but if you're in here, I don't want to do that.
I'm looking for the Tide Stone, or a Stone of the Tides. Those are two different things.
Oh, okay. Do you want help with that?
Sure.
I will.
I don't know what it looks like, but I can feel it. I can feel, the
Okay.
energy.
I'll help. I'll proceed to help with Bladebeard.
Well, thank you.
Give me a careful Lyri, but this will be very, very difficult.
Wait, can she? All right.
What were you going to say, DoomGoblin?
Assist me. Give me +1.
All right. Yeah. Lyri, you have the option of us just instead of rolling, assisting DoomGoblin.
I'll assist DoomGoblin.
Or you can roll again. It's up to you. Yeah. Okay. So you will assist.
I mean,
Go
our
ahead.
Keppel's is our Keppel the same? No, it's not. No, DoomGoblin has 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I have
You also have 2.
2 as well.
But it will be easier for DoomGoblin because he
Yeah,
is stunned because of his stunt.
Yeah, I'll assist DoomGoblin then.
Okay, duly noted. The merciless one will try to attack Draenei. And how's Draenei looking? Let me check. Oh, okay. This will take out Draenei. The merciless one possesses Draenei and takes over her body to fight on its behalf. But Draenei is pretty much dead at this point. Okay.
Which one is
I guess
Aaran?
it's to avoid search.
The
with,
gal.
The Night of
The who?
Sister. The Night of
Night
Sister.
Oh no, the twins!
Yeah, both of them are dead now.
Aw, that's sad. Now Bud doesn't have Zandalar friends.
A ticket to there. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's sad. Bud's gonna be sad now.
Next, your cousin Benjamin will attempt to stab Bud. How does Bud defend himself?
Bud would move to parry with his sword.
Give me a forceful. You successfully do that. Very well. Next in the initiative order, Therefar's dead. DoomGoblin. Would Quara attempt the same thing, or?
Let's say that this time she like I don't know, breaks like a pool or something, makes a spear.
Mm-hmm.
With that, and she throws a spear at the dragon.
Yeah. Do you think that would be clever or forceful?
Forceful,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. That also sounds like a clever attack, but yeah.
I mean,
And she deals
whatever.
5 damage to Kyrigosa. Okay.
Whoa. I don't wanna. I mean, she wants to kill the dragon. I don't want to.
I mean,
But I'm
Harigos
succeeding.
can't die anyway, so who cares?
Yeah, she's a lore character, yeah. Okay, what would the level 4 consequence for Kyrigosa be? Kyrigosa is impaled. Impaled by a makeshift spear. Okay, all of you hear like the pained roar of a dragon. And you see her struggling in battle against the big angry fellow lady who once chased you all. Okay. Next on the initiative order, Sanfail would probably notice the commotion coming to the south from the south, would look at all that's going on, and once again try to find his fucking sister. And fail. Okay. Poor guy. Next, the Nexus Lord. Oh, there's now a bunch of people between him and like the people who are trying to kill him, so he will probably stay and chill. Okay. Next would be Meridia. Meridia will probably attempt to fight off the enemy Legion caster and actually deal 4 damage to him. Okay, with a spell of Shadow Frost. Okay, let me write that down. Oh yeah, these I can remove. Okay. Hooded Mage. Shadow Frosted. Okay. Next in the initiative order. Tayo will accompany her shaman and attempt to strike at the Draenei. And she deals 4 damage to the Draenei.
Jeez, oh my god.
Yeah, okay. How's the Draenei looking? Did she already take a thing? She will use... Actually, no, she can't use Slippery Target. And I'll remove that from her. And I'll also remove some other stuff. Okay, so she will take her level 4 consequence. Okay. Slashed arms. Okay. My apologies. Okay. Next in the initiative order would be the 2 Kirin ladies. They'll come up to you and like they will see like the commotion and they will turn to you, Benjamin, since you haven't like acted yet, and say, who are those people between us and the Ethereals?
That's my cousin. Yeah.
Are they friendly or?
I don't think so. Just don't hit her too hard, please.
They will sigh and they will try to attack the Hooded Mage because he's the weirdest target. And they both fail miserably. Well, one less miserably than the other, I should say. Okay. Next is the overall battle on the docks. Fucking hell, the Fell Orcs are doing atrociously. 16 Fell Orcs die. Okay. I think at this point, oh, maybe not yet. Let me modify that. Okay. There's also the 2 Ethereal guards who will also keep a defensive position, since like everyone else seems to be fighting each other. And there's also Hakala who will barge into the tavern and will attempt to zap Garfu. And not do much. Okay, NPCs are taking care of the final bosses for you, I guess. Next would be Bladebeard's turn.
Question. I believe we skipped my troll, a few times.
You are correct.
This guy.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just dancing.
I'll roll 2d2s to see how he's doing. A 2 is he's doing well, a 1 is he's doing badly. He's doing very badly. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's your turn, Captain Bladebeard.
Alright, before continuing his search, he like puts a few rings on his fingers, maybe a few necklaces.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think this necklace would fit you, Lyri. He gives some jewelry to her.
I will take it.
Yeah, this one really matches your purple eyes.
But
Give me a careful.
Alright.
They're blue, by the way.
Oh, blue eyes. I don't know, I haven't seen the full picture.
it's not been posted anywhere.
Yeah, since it's a big spoiler, I think I'll just start posting them on Sunday.
I'll continue searching.
Post it in Discord. So you can see.
Yeah.
Anyway, which character do you want to watch?
Captain
Bladebeard?
Bladebeard. Yeah. That's sufficient to realize DoomGoblin. Much of the treasury, not all of it, but much of it is fool's gold.
Oh.
You know that there is gold, but you're searching like through the public inventory, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Huh. There might be like a secret door or something.
You're almost certain there is.
I'm almost certain there is a secret door or something.
Let's find it.
Sure, let me see if there's something I can do to do this better. Not really. Yeah, I'll just start searching around, pulling things.
I mean, if this is a secret door, then if we just tap on stuff, we can hear if it's hollow or not. Just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Give me a careful, and again you will get a +1 assist from Lyri.
You've already used your inspirations. Oh my god.
No. Yeah, I'll use my my fate point to reroll, and I'll invoke. What's the thing? Pirate captain with no crew or ship.
Okay.
I'm a pirate captain. I know the Baron guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I I know how he likes to hide things and stuff.
Give me another roll.
Alright.
Ooh,
Five.
5.
Yeah, as you search and tap around, you find I'm gonna say you like move a crate to the side in your search, and you're like sort of almost instinctively guided by whatchamacallit, by the voice in your mind whom you asked for help in the beginning of the session. And as you move the crate to the side, you find a hole in the wall that leads to a small passageway into the nearby hill.
Oh,
Nearby
awesome.
hill.
Yeah, the auction house is propped up against the hill.
Against the hill, yeah.
Oh, so inside of a hill. Alright.
Mhm.
I'll enter through the hole.
Yeah. I'll watch
Yeah.
Bladebeard enter in the hole.
You do so. Eventually, you will reach more. Well, it wouldn't be. Actually, you wouldn't be able to tell. But yeah, you reach an open room that seems to be filled with treasure. You suspect you've just reached one of the Baron's hidden vaults.
Nice.
Can I narratively follow Bladebeard or
Yep,
no?
yep.
Okay. I will, I guess, slightly move the crate over it to try and hide the entrance again.
Okay.
I'll just walk in there, follow Bladebeard.
You do so. You both find yourselves inside this treasure room, although I would say it is pretty dark.
I'll
I mean,
does
don't
my
would else have night vision or something?
the dwarfs?
The dwarves have night vision?
I don't think
You
so.
see better in the dark than humans do, both of you do, but not like to the level of, like, say, a cat or whatever.
It's fine.
Does my hourglass, does that glow when it's in use?
Can I try and, like, flick my fingers and make a little light for Bladebeard
Oh
to
yeah,
use?
or that.
Yes to both.
Oh, I'll then use the hourglass and tell it to make me a memory of, I don't know, Johnny.
Lyri, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but Bladebeard pulls out an hourglass from his bag and tells it, like, briefly, show me a memory of Johnny. And before your eyes, the hologram of Johnny appears and says, "Oh, Captain Bladebeard, and Lady Lyri." And he, like, tries desperately not to look at Lyri, but he, like, sneaks glances at Lyri.
Okay. I kind of raise an eyebrow at this.
This is not real Johnny. It's just like his, I don't know, my memory of him. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Something like, I don't know, his ghost, but he's not really dead.
Okay.
So,
Little thing. The hologram.
So what are you, lady, no, both, no, yes, doing, here, yes, yeah?
we are trying to find a certain artifact. I don't know if we can do it on this turn or...
No.
No.
I mean, I can try on my turn, but you
Yes.
can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'll, can I assist her? Or no? Because
I'm gonna say for narrative purposes, yes.
Alright, I'll assist ya.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use Johnny Light to help you in the darkness.
Mm-hmm. Zalatath's turn next, coming up. She will try to probably break the mind of the mage, the Hooded Mage. The bad guys are fighting each other. I rolled the wrong thing. And she deals 1 damage to the Hooded Mage, who will take his level 1 stress. Okay. Next in the initiative order, Khadgar continues his fight against the big guy. And does another point of damage to him. Okay. Yeah, he will take his level 1 stress. You guys are doing good. More or less.
Khadgar is doing good.
The Modified Goblin will probably take the defensive stance. The Draenei will try to stab you, Buhd, for attacking her. How do you defend yourself? Skoll? Your microphone might be malfunctioning again.
Testing.
Yep.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, it turns
Yeah.
off now and then. Buhd will try to parry with his handy dandy cannon.
Give me a forceful. Ooh, very nice. You got a critical hit. Okay. Next in the initiative order, Benjamin's turn.
How far behind is the hooded guy?
He is like it would be the Draenei, Durena, well, possessed Durena, your cousin, hooded guy, Archmage.
Okay. Then I think I'll attack the Draenei rogue as well.
Okay, how would you be attacking her?
I'll go in for a quick slash.
Okay, give me a quick, please. She blocks you with absolute finesse, and says, "Still, you're an amateur, I see."
I'm not having the best of days.
And the advantage she creates is amateur strikes. Okay. Next in the initiative order, Kyrigosa. She would. Yeah, I guess she would continue her fight against the Felorc Lady. DoomGoblin, would the Felorc Lady defend herself in the same way to a Ray of
Yeah.
Frost? Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, and the Felorc Lady does so.
She just starts laughing. Is that all you got, dragon?
The dragon roars in anger.
Ha ha ha!
Garfoon, seeing his hated enemy Hakala, well, the daughter of his hated enemy, I should say, will try to attack Hakala and deal 3 points of damage to her. Okay. Hakala's already taken her stress boxes, so she has to take a level 4 consequence. One more hit and Hakala is out. Shadow
Oh no. Not Hakala.
You know, she'll probably try to take our treasure away, so, you know.
Who knows?
So she killed, what's his name? Heckle?
Yeah, she did.
Who cares about that guy?
Benjamin's waifu is going away, I guess. Okay.
Benjamin, go save him.
Yeah. Next on the initiative order, that would be the possessed Durena, who will attempt to. I'm going to roll some dice actually. D5. Yeah, the possessed Durena attacks Buhd. How does Buhd defend himself?
What is she taking with?
A spear.
All right, Bud will try to grab the spear.
Forceful, please. Can you give me a roll? You grab the spear, but it just like slices your hand. How do you take 1 point of damage?
Oh wow, I don't even have my thing pulled up.
Well, I guess it would be your level 1 stress at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Cherry real brief. Let's see how she does. Okay, she kills one of them. Okay. As for whatchamacallit, Melwin, she does poorly. And the Blood Oaths hit her once again. 4 points of damage. Okay. How does Melwin take 4 points of damage? Can she take 4 points of damage? Yeah, Melwin will take a level 4 consequence at this point. And only Benjamin knows what she's doing. Okay. Stabbed. I will call it that. Okay. Next in the initiative order, the Hooded Mage, who will attempt to fight back against the Archmage. I rolled the wrong thing. The Archmage, yeah. 7 damage to the Archmage, okay. How does the Archmage take 7 damage? She hasn't taken damage up to this point, so she will take her level 3 stress and her level 4 consequence. Holy hell. Okay. Blasted by Arcane. Just like Garfoon, come to think of it. Okay. Next in the initiative order would be that poor assassin that's stuck in the middle. I rolled the wrong thing. He does nothing anyway. Okay. Buhd and Lyri, it's your turns.
Bud would move to headbutt the Draenei.
Give me a forceful, please. Holy, okay.
But it's gone crazy again. Why is this happening?
1 point of damage to the Draenei. Let me see her thing. She'll take a level 2 stress at this point, because she has already taken level 1. Okay. Lyri, it's also your turn.
I'm going to explore the chamber.
Give me a careful, please, with a +1 from Bladebeard.
A +1 from Bladebeard, and also
Yep.
okay, and my other stat. So that'll be. I have a good chance I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my Buhd inspiration to reroll.
Okay, give me another roll, please.
So
Amazing.
1 + 1 is 2.
You find treasures of all kinds, gems that you've never seen before, which like do interest you as like a scoundrel, so to say, but it's not what you're looking for. It's not magical.
Okay. God, what else can I do? What's the chamber like? Is it like fancy or anything, or is it just like a hole in the ground?
Just a hole. Just a hole.
Okay. So there's only a limited amount of space, so I can probably... I'll find it eventually.
There's like how should I forget the term, but there's like columns that sort of deviate up and like hold the hole up, for lack of a better term.
Can I try and sense if there's like a part that's more magical than the other parts?
Give me another careful, please.
See if it's separated.
A 3. You would sense magical energy from all over the place. These are pirates, not mages.
Okay, so they're not being careful about where they put stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What else can I do?
Any luck?
No, nothing. Lyri sighs.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next is Benjamin's cousin, who will attempt to stab the Archmage. I rolled the wrong thing. And not too much. Next, dead. DoomGoblin. Would Krara try the same thing, or?
Yeah, let's say now she takes the spear that the troll had.
No,
I assume.
right. Sure.
And throws a real spear at the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Kairigosa dodges this time. Okay.
Right.
Senfail, poor fucking Senfail, will try to find his sister again. Fail again. Okay.
Oh, poor dude.
The Nexus Lord waits to see what's going to happen, but he will motion one of the guards to resume looting the auction house. Okay, and the other one to stand by. The Archmage will continue trying to... Actually, she'll try to kill your cousin, Benjamin. And deals 5 damage to her. Okay. Your cousin will take her level 3 stress and her level 2 consequence. Cousin. Shadow Frosted. Okay. Next in the initiative order would be Tayu, who will join her shaman in the fight against the Draenei, the vile Draenei. And deal 1 point of damage. How does that look? And the Draenei will take her level 3 stress at this point. Okay, next in the initiative order, the 2 Kirantor mages will look at Benjamin for directions.
I can just look around and just say, the hooded guy.
Okay. One of their spells manages to punch through. Okay. At this point, the hooded guy. How's he looking? I think. Well, I need to discuss this with you guys, the players, because the hooded guy, your cousin, and the Draenei would like to concede the fight.
Oh wow, that was quick.
Alright, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's fine by me.
They've taken a lot of damage, is the thing. So, they would like to make a getaway. Is that acceptable?
A getaway.
As in they would teleport away, maybe as a concession they would say something that will give you a clue for the future.
Sure.
I can let that.
I like clues.
Maybe one of them needs to stay as a prisoner.
Oh.
Would that be acceptable?
Which one do you think? Well, obviously not the mage, because he needs to make the spell.
Oh, the Benjamin's cousin, obviously.
I think that is acceptable. Okay.
That's pretty
Alright.
fun, right?
That's fun.
So what happens narratively as these three are unfortunately stuck between like two free sides that want to like kill them, and they're taking a lot of damage. The Draenei and Benjamin's cousin look at the mage in like concern, like what are we going to do? We can't manage this. And the mage starts casting a spell to make a getaway. All of you recognize this. The mage makes a small portal, and the Draenei jumps through. He starts moving to jump through as well. Can you guys describe how you capture Benjamin's cousin?
I guess eye her up.
Maybe maybe this isn't too much. It's kind of no use shooting a cannon at the portal, is there?
Well, let's not use butt stunt.
yeah. It was more like in a story way, I guess, and not in a stunt way. Can I?
Go ahead.
Would shooting magic at the portal disrupt it?
Yes.
Then
But
I guess.
it would disrupt it to the point where they can't make the getaway.
But I think would the mage be the last one to step in? No.
He would have to be.
Hmm.
Basically, what I'm saying is, how do you guys like separate Benjamin's cousin and like force her to surrender at this point? And like the mage sees, she has been taken hostage. I have to go now.
Maybe Buhd and I can kind of try to corner her, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe like Buhd grabs her leg or something.
Sure. And you're like holding her upside down since you're much taller.
Yeah, he just scoops her up.
The mage like shakes his head. You can almost detect the frustration coming out of him, and he steps through the portal. And they are now gone, and you have Benjamin's cousin as a prisoner, hostage. I leave it up to you all to decide. Go ahead.
I just why is she called Benjamin's cousin?
Cause except Thompshire, you guys don't know her name.
I think you mentioned the name.
Yeah, I'm just confused how we got to. I'm just confused how we got to calling her Benjamin's cousin.
Because what else can we call her?
Because she doesn't really look like Benjamin.
But she is Benjamin's cousin. They're not that
It looks more like Thompshire's cousin.
I guess there's a point.
Well, actually, no, that would be a spoiler. Okay.
I mean, in all fairness, I look nothing like my cousins in real life, so it's fair.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't look like any of mine. All of my cousins are like super tall, while I'm like extremely short.
I do look like my cousins, to be honest. But that's just me. You have now captured her. Presumably actually you were holding her like upside down. And she struggles, but then she sees that she's been left alone. So she at this point drops her weapon.
I think you can put her down, but she's not doing anything.
You've grown soft, Benjamin.
Well, it's been a hard couple of weeks. I guess we can talk when all of this is taken care of.
She will not participate in the fight, but will require a guard.
Require what?
A guard. Above board of you guys, the Felorc lady has like the worst. Not the Felorc, the Orc lady Tayu has the worst stats.
Does she? She has amazing rolls then.
She's been very lucky.
Yeah, I'll keep. I think I'll keep the luck in mind and have one of the Kirintor people guard her.
Wasn't she a mini boss at one point?
Well, she was a mini boss alongside 3 other people.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, then one of the Kirintor people would watch them. Next are the various NPCs. So let's see how the big battle is going. First the Felorcs, and then the undead. The undead still hold a massive advantage. Let me check. Holy Jesus, okay. Just remove one mob of Felorcs and one mob of imps for simplicity's sake. And actually the heavy infantry. DoomGoblin, Krara would see that while she's been focusing on the dragon, the undead have been overwhelming them. Her forces.
Somehow.
Through sheer fucking luck. Okay. There's also Hakala, who will continue her fight against Garfoon. And not do much. And there's also the Ethereal guards who will stand by in a defensive position, and one of them will continue looting. And actually I'm going to roll to see if he notices Bladebeard's tampering. Nope. Okay. Top of the round, Bladebeard. Are you guys content with like going one more round? We're also kind of approaching kind of the end, but I leave it entirely up to you guys how long we'd like to go.
Honestly, I think this will take more than a couple of rounds, so I think one more is good.
We'll see.
We'll see, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Bladebeard.
So, should we continue searching or should we come back here later once this battle is over?
I mean, there's so many guards posted out front. There's crazy hooded people as well. I don't think we should go out.
Nah.
Can both
All
of
right.
you roll me a careful check?
A 3 or 4. Oh my god.
Lyri, you would hear commotion in the auction house building proper.
Mm-hmm.
You would presume that the Ethereals have resumed their looting.
It's a good thing I blocked off the entrance then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Lyri. I haven't killed anyone since we got to Buhd Bay, and you know, I don't want to miss out on all the fun.
Bladebeard, this is a dead end. If the people in the auction house find us, we'll be cornered in here.
We killed them. They're just mummies and a goblin.
Yeah, but it's we can't see.
You know what? How about you stay here? Here, take the staff, and stay hiding here in this little hole, and I'll come out and fight the bad guys.
Okay.
I give her the staff,
I take the staff.
and
The moment you touch the staff, you feel like a surge of the void magic that's been overwhelming you, Lyri. Try to take over the staff as well.
I try and stop it, I guess. I mean, I mentally use what I've learned from the last time and apply it to this new situation.
Give me a clever.
5.
That's sufficient to temporarily halt it, but you get the impression that if you ever like take up a magical artifact again, the sort of uncontrollable void energies that are raging inside, well, you don't know that they're void energies, they will attempt to like take that over as well. And you can presume that if you like also touch someone and another person, that person will also suffer the effects of what you're suffering through.
Oh no, okay. Well, I don't let Bladebeard know anything about this because, you know, he's already shiftily going on his way. So I'll just get on to business.
Right, one more thing. I didn't make this clear the last time I gave the staff to someone. Don't give it to any bad guys. Don't give it to Zugalga. Oh, well, she's dead, but don't give it to Zugalga. Don't give it to demons, dragons. Actually, one of the dragons is good, but don't give it to any bad guys.
I won't give it to
except
any
for
bad
me.
guys.
I mean, I'm kind of bad.
I giggle a bit, and
also, I'll take like a if I can find like a golden crown or something. Is there something like that here?
A crown will be more of a rarer thing. Give me a careful.
All right.
Give me a careful. Just I'm not saying no. Just that would be hard.
0.
You find one made of chocolate.
Sure. Chocolate. Yeah. Also, any drinks? Any like wine? I
get
don't
any
know.
fine wine.
Give me another careful. This one will be easier. Yeah,
Two.
you find some reserves of fine wine. You do get the inkling that you would have to spend more time to find the really good stuff.
All right. I just open it and I start drinking. And
Okay.
then I'm not going to take the chocolate crown. Actually, I'll take it, but I'm not going to wear it.
Okay.
And I'll try to sneakily get out of this hall without anyone noticing that I from where I appeared, right?
Right. The thing is, you would have to move a fairly heavy crate, which is not something sneaky. How would you be doing it that it would count as sneaky?
Actually, if I kill everyone, no one will notice. Sure, I won't be sneaky. I'll just move the crate as loudly as I can.
You startle the ethereal looter inside, who drops the crate he was carrying and pulls out a sword.
Hello, remember me, Captain Bladebeard? I sold you. No, I didn't sell you a goblin. I just. Never mind. It's complicated. Yeah. I'm going to kill you now.
He assumes a hostile stance.
I'm going to like pull out like a fan of knives and throw it at him.
Give me forceful or quick. I can see either of.
I'll take quick. Thank you. And that's a 5
Which means
against his 5.
which makes a tie. Yep.
It's the last round. Actually, our fate points won't reset, right?
They will. They will.
Oh, then I'll use a fate point and invoke stab, stab, stab
Okay.
to add 2. Actually, let me see. What did I roll? -0 plus 2 minuses. Actually, I will reroll.
Give me a
Is
reroll.
that too risky? I'll do it. Oh, I lose.
That you do. Okay. You throw a knife at the ethereal, who dodges it and will most certainly attack you. Okay. Zalotaf on her turn will as like she has a bit of breathing room, will once again attempt to search for Captain Bladebeard. Can you roll me a sneaky, Captain Bladebeard?
Sure.
Even if you're not actively trying to hide.
Yeah. Oh, 6.
Yep, she does not find you, so instead she will probably focus her attention on Benjamin because she finds him annoying. How does Benjamin defend himself from Zaotaf?
I'll try to resist the River of Whispers again.
Forceful, please. So you have to take 2 damage.
I'll go ahead and use one of my birthday inspirations.
Okay. What are you using it for? To reroll or to give yourself +2?
To give it a +2.
Okay, then Zaotaf will get an advantage that I will call Mindbreaker. For obvious reasons. Okay. And next in the initiative order would be Khadgar. Let's see how he does. Not well. Okay. Next would be the Modified Goblin, who will hear the commotion from inside the auction house and turn to look, but the Nexus Lord motions him to stay put. So he will stay put in a defensive position. Next, Benjamin, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. I guess the Draenei is blocking the way?
The mind controlled Draenei, yes.
Yeah.
The mind controlled Draenei just tried to attack Buhd.
How are our stats? Are they the same? Are they boosted? Are they downgraded?
The stats are basically Draenei's, but any attack against her would attack the Mindbreaker instead, not Draenei. Draenei's already dead.
Huh, okay. Then I guess I'll go ahead and attack her.
Give me... How are you attacking?
I'll charge at her.
Give me a forceful, please. She dodges you with... I wouldn't say grace because she moves like a zombie, but she dodges you with ease.
Don't I hit? I have a +2.
Oh, I'm very sorry. You're right. You're very, very right. Yeah. So, what happens is you charge at Draenei and you knock off the merciless one from her head, kill it. It dies with one final warning that says, "Beware the depths, they will come and claim all." And as you stab it, it sort of disappears in a pool of muck. And you look back and you see the corpse of Draenei.
Rip.
Yeah. But good job anyway.
Yeah, then I guess I advance a bit since I...
Next up, Kairigosa will probably try to ignore the fell orc for now and attack the undead whom she sees are winning. Okay, so she'll make a swipe at the undead. I'm going to roll for her. She does okay. She kills one of them. Okay, she doesn't do that okay. Okay, next in the initiative order, Garfoon continues his fight against Khadgar. I rolled the wrong thing for him, and good thing I rolled the wrong thing for him. Khadgar takes 1 point of damage, his first damage in this combat while Garfoon is already very weakened. Okay, next in the initiative order will be Melwyn and the Blood Elves. Let's see. Melwyn does poorly, the Blood Elves also do poorly. Okay. Next in the initiative order, the poor fucking assassin. Well, actually, he would be part of the concession too. So I will just... He doesn't go through the portal, but he vanishes. I'm going to say that. Is that alright with everyone else?
How fancy.
Sure.
Okay, I'm just going to move him over here. Buhd and Lyri, it's your turns.
Since I have the staff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that I can kind of sense where the thing should be? Because they're like a set, right?
Give me a careful or clever, I'll allow either.
Oh wow!
Oh Jesus, okay. Yeah,
8.
out of the like myriad realities that you are bombarded with, because you're holding the staff, one of them like springs to your mind. You see like through your mind's eye that you are a troll spellcaster. He was wielding the staff against against a massive kraken, and you hear like the troll's thoughts in your mind. If only I had the stone. If only I had the stone. And as you return to quote-unquote present day, you feel the presence of the stone in a crate in the back of the vault.
I will go to the crate in the back of the vault.
Mm-hmm. You find said crate.
I will try to. Wait, what kind of crate is it? Can I just open it up, or do I need to like bust out a lock?
It is a wooden crate, nothing like locked. But
Okay, I will open up the crate and I will see if it's in there.
You find, and I can actually put it on screen. The Stone of the Tides.
Oh wow! I will put it in my hand.
Oh, and I'll put it on my Christmas tree.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Give me another clever check, because again the void energies will attempt to claim it. Again, you're
5.
barely able to stave them off.
Okay, so I have both the staff and the stone. It didn't really
close.
tell me what to do when I had both of these. I'll just.
Via the vision that you had, you get the inkling that the staff controls the storm, the stone can control the sea, and together they would give absolute mastery over the sea, pretty much.
Well, I mean, I guess I will just try and give it a whirl.
You are inside a cavern, though.
Yeah. Do I have to be outside to use it? I'll just use it inside.
If you use it inside, give me another clever check, because it's the first time you're using this artifact.
Another 5.
Okay. I don't have a token prepared. I only have the NPC prepared, but you managed to summon a water elemental,
Whoa.
and it looks at you awaiting orders.
I kind of point towards the entrance to the vault. Go help Bladebeard. He's like a troll, about this high.
He's like a troll, but about this height. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And then I kind of point for it to go.
it turns and goes. I will roll to see if it realizes what a Bladebeard is.
Wait, did I say troll or dwarf?
You said troll.
I assume that she thought that like maybe the water elemental knows only trolls.
No, I just messed up.
By
Yeah, I
the
thought so too, actually.
Yeah, the water elemental will go after the 2 Teeironor mages who are going after Tayu. Okay. Yeah. You did that. That was...
do I see that a water elemental?
Yeah, as you're
came
like
out of the hole?
as you're like squaring off against this ethereal, you see a water elemental come out from behind you.
Oh, Lyri, is that you? I look at the Ethereal. What do you...
Check to see if it recognizes that it's supposed to help Bladebeard. I'm going to roll D3. 1 is it does realize. 2, it thinks it needs to help the Ethereal. 3 is it is just confused and will try again later. Yep, it recognizes that it needs to help Bladebeard.
Right.
Lyri, was that the end of your turn?
I guess. I mean, and what else I would do? I guess I would start to leave the, or at least, yeah, I would start to walk towards the exit of the vault, I guess.
Yeah. Buhd, it is your turn.
Buhd would move to slash his sword at the Merciless one.
He's dead.
Oh, the Merciless one died?
Benjamin
Yeah,
killed it.
Benjamin killed it.
Oh, okay. Buhd
Trying to
would
stay-
then go to strike out at the Ethereal then.
The Archmage is between you and the Ethereal.
He can't run past her.
He can. Just asking if that's what he wants to do.
I mean, he was asked to take care of the Ethereal, so yeah.
Okay. Give me a quick, but the Modified Goblin that you guys sold into slavery will attempt to stop you. Okay. The Modified Goblin bars your path. You would need to deal with it first.
Alright.
Do you do so? Do you attack the
Yeah,
Modified
yeah.
Goblin? Okay. Then give me a forceful, please. Ooh, very nice. You deal 4 points of damage. Okay.
Buhd has been on a roll. I don't know why.
It's that race you took earlier.
Yeah, the Modified Goblin will take its level 4 consequence. What would you like it to be called, Buhd?
Clobbered by an ogre.
Okay. Okay. I'll leave that there. Next in the initiative order would be DoomGoblin. How would Krara react to the dragon moving away to attack the undead?
She was just yell out, "Coward! Come back!" And I assume that dragon doesn't come back,
Correct.
so she will get angry and attack the undead.
Okay, I will roll on her behalf. In her anger, she kills 2 of them with 1 blow. Okay. Next, Senfeo will try to find his fucking sister again. Almost. He can detect that she's towards the south. Yeah, I think he would actually join your group. He will run past the 2 Teeironor mages who are like just startled, and he walks up to you, Benjamin, and he says, "Greetings, I think we've met before."
I don't think it's been too long.
Where's Lyri?
Do I know that she teleported to the auction house, or did she not mention that?
No, I just kind of followed Buhd and vanished.
Last you saw of her, she was behind you, and if you were to look, she's suddenly no longer there.
Well, she was around here not long ago, but knowing her, she probably teleported somewhere.
By the sun, well. Okay. Senfeo will attempt to attack the Modified Goblin as well. And fail fucking miserably. Okay.
Oh, well,
Poor
it's not his
guy.
day, is it?
No, not at all.
The Nexus Lord, seeing that he is outnumbered, will concede the fight. And him and the 1 guard that are not engaged will flee through the portal. Do you guys have any conditions to this concession?
Maybe we can get some of that tech.
Well, the Modified Goblin will stay behind to act as a rear guard.
Ooh, okay.
I guess dropping the treasure they're holding, perhaps?
Maybe a bit of it.
Okay, they've already taken like a bunch of crates and treasure chests, mostly from the public inventory, not from the actual vault, so nothing of real value. But yeah, the Ethereal Nexus Lord motions with his hand for the guards to run away. The one that's available will do so, dropping the treasure chest that he has on the way. The Ethereal Nexus Lord almost seems ready to punch him, but does not. And they run for the portal, and they close it behind them.
Wow.
There's
Also, the one that I'm fighting against.
he looks behind, sees that, hey, everyone else has left. Hey, I'm just alone. And he raises up his hands in surrender.
Do you wanna be a pirate?
I believe that's already close to my normal profession.
Well, welcome aboard.
We'll need to think of a name for the guy. Okay. Yeah. The Modified Goblin. I think he would probably initiate a self-destruct to avoid the technology falling into foreign hands. Do you guys have any objections?
I don't. I think it's a part of our history we want to erase.
I mean, I'm not there, so I won't say
You're
anything
part
about
of
it.
the
I'm
you're-
fine with all it.
Okay.
I'm fine with him exploding.
Skoll, DoomGoblin?
Kinda dark.
What is
yeah.
What's up?
what is it?
The goblin's gonna explode.
He's gonna self-destruct
Oh.
so that the technology does not fall into other
I
people's
also want to
hands.
mention that his existence is probably suffering, so this is probably for the best as
Alright,
well.
I feel bad for him, but
Yeah.
Do you,
Oh.
as a player, have any objection? Because this is part of the Ethereal surrender.
No.
I'm fine with him
Really?
exploding.
Okay.
Then all we could do with him if we saved him.
Then he will detonate himself and leave fill, like, probably cover Buhd in viscera at this point, and random cogs and weird machines.
Please don't taste it.
Buhd, I'm going to compel your former warlord aspect to taste it.
oh my god. Okay. Sure.
Okay, here's a fate point.
Awesome.
Okay,
Tastes like chicken.
you taste the various viscera. It tastes like goblin. You recognize the taste of goblin, probably from your former life. But it's also with, well, you also taste metal, obviously. But also, how should I say this? You feel a tint of magic that's passed on from the goblin to your tongue, for a better term, and you hear a couple of voices in your mind whispering, "Go kill Benjamin. No, go kill the Archmage." But then they fall silent because it's a very small dose.
It's the nano machines.
I mean, he was imbued with shadow magic as well.
Bill Gates is coming first.
Yeah. So, yeah, next in the initiative order, let's see, the Nexus Lord, Meridia. Meridia will lower her hostile posture and yell out, "Where's Bladebeard?
How about you put the knife down
Where
first?
is Bladebeard?"
I don't know, okay? Just please put it down, okay? We'll go find Bladebeard together and handle all of this, okay? Khadgar is here. We're all safe, okay?
She looks almost like a feral animal, but when you say Khadgar, like you see like a jolt go through her. I need probably either flash or careful from you, Benjamin, but it'll be a difficult roll.
I'll go ahead and use careful.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay.
Since
You
it's the end of the session, I guess I'll just throw everything at it, and I guess I'll use one of my birthday inspirations and a fate point, if that's enough.
What would you be invoking?
Can he just compel her? We know her.
Oh, right! She's an Archmage of the Teeironor. We know that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. DoomGoblin.
So your initial PO failed, but how would describe the compel to me?
Okay. What am I gonna say?
Well, the compel is between players and the DM, not characters.
Oh, okay. So basically, what I'm saying is that, hey, Khadgar is here. It's a very awesome mage. We don't need to, resort to crazy methods, and she's very proud of being a good
yeah.
mage and having uh,
What did I miss? The internet died, so I'm on my phone again right now.
God, that scared me.
Yeah, I need to give me a moment to adjust your volume because you're absurdly loud.
Oh no!
Give me a moment. Can you talk for a little bit?
Hey, the internet died, so I'm on my phone. What did I miss, guys?
Okay, I got your volume. What was the last thing you saw?
You mentioned Khadgar.
All right, Thompshire rather is trying to compel me, using the Archmage's aspect that she's a special agent of the Teeironor, that the presence of Khadgar would like make her stand down, so to say, and drop the Zaltaf, correct?
Yeah, it's two things actually. One, Khadgar's presence, and two, I guess she's a very proud mage of the Teeironor, so
You might want to
having an evil knife on your hand is not very Teeironor-ish, let's say.
What did you say, Zelris?
I said you might want to adjust the volume because my internet came back on my computer again.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't know how long it would take to come back. It just took like 2 seconds.
Okay, I think I got your volume again.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep. No worries. So, Thompshire, let me think. I think that makes sense. And she will. With the caveat that Zaltaf may not agree to this. Meridia might, but Zaltaf might not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Then I will take one of your fate points, okay?
Goodbye, fate point.
Okay. So, what happens is you get through to, well, you don't necessarily get through to the Archmage, but she like jumps to her own conclusion, because again, this is between players, not characters. And she remembers like her good side, for lack of a better term, and feels ashamed of herself and tries to let go of the dagger. But Zaltaf seems determined that no, I'm not losing this time, not again, and will try to take over the Archmage's mind. and actually fail. So the Archmage like recoils from Zaltaf's attempt and throws the dagger. It finds itself at your feet, Benjamin.
Does just touching it attach it to you? Or do I like need to grab it with intent?
You wouldn't necessarily know that, but you would presume that it can move on its own. But its main powers are obviously in the mind, not in like flesh.
Okay, then I think I'm gonna risk something. I'm just gonna look back and just scream, "Get Khadgar," and then I'm gonna step on the dagger, as in to keep it in place.
Okay, narratively you do that. But we'll see what happens on your turn.
Wonderful.
Tayu, seeing there are no enemies to fight, won't do anything. The Teeironor mages, one of them will run in to try to get Khadgar. None of you are present, so you don't know what happens. Okay. Next, the water elemental. Did any of you tell the water elemental to stand down and not attack the Ethereal?
I told it to listen to Bladebeard and help
Okay.
Bladebeard, and Bladebeard stopped the combat, so I'm assuming it's gonna listen to Bladebeard again.
Then it will stand there staring at Bladebeard. Well, if it had eyes.
They do, right?
Yeah, they do.
Little glowing.
Yeah, they're minuscule things, yeah. It stares at you in silence.
Did Lyri come out? Or do I still think that she is the elemental?
I was starting to walk out, so I mean, if I can
alright.
RP, if in RP I can walk out, I will.
Yeah, I would allow it.
Okay, I walk out with my cool staff and my cool orb.
Oh, is this guy your friend?
Mm-hmm.
So you found the tide thing.
Yeah, I found the tide stone. I mean, the stone of the tides.
Alright.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next, well, the various undead will not stay to fight anymore, but will jump into the water to run to Zaltaf to assist her.
Oh no.
Yeah, all of you will see like a collection of ramsham bling undead jump into the water to fight on Zaltaf's behalf. The Fell Orcs, for their part, will probably rout and run in your direction towards the portal that they still think is there, which is no longer there, unless Krara stops them somehow.
She yells out, "What are you waiting for? Jump into the water! Follow them!"
I'm going to roll Krara's flashy to see if she reaches them.
Sure.
Yeah, I think she does. Okay, they will jump.
Can I hear this?
No, but you can see the commotion.
She
Ooh,
takes one of them.
I'm gonna try out my cool ocean powers again. Later.
All of these people jump into the ocean, well, except probably the imps, because, who continue throwing fireballs.
Won't the Infernal sink, or is it shallow-ish? Or at least...
Not that shallow. The Infernals probably will not step in either. Okay. Next in the initiative...
Aaran, wait, what was his name? The Aaran Vraco. He can't step in either, can he?
He's completely stuck. He was he rusted over at the start of the battle.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And the last thing before the top of the round is Hakala making another attack against Garfoon. And she fails. So, is this an alright place to leave off?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I think it's pretty clear that we're approaching a conclusion. That's why I was wondering. Okay. Jump to the thing. Okay. Thoughts on today's session?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, very eventful as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're almost done with Booty Bay.
And this is going like at least 10 times better than I expected.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I thought Bud was gonna die with how much health he had left in last
Even though
session. So
Even though we had like no plan, we've done pretty well.
Again, above board, the way I sort of designed it, well, obviously you guys placed the defenses of Booty Bay, but the way I sort of envisioned it was things would start getting worse with like the appearance of the dragon, then, whatchamacallit, the Ethereals doing weird shit, and DoomGoblin's shenanigans with the Burning Legion. But I also did plan that Khadgar would show up because that amount of magic is very much detectable.
God bless Khadgar, he's the best.
I mean, he's manhandling Garfoon at this point, funnily enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Khadgar.
I hope he dies off screen, yeah.
Given this our streak of underwhelming main villain deaths, it would not surprise me. It's definitely possible, I guess. Yeah. Very eventful session. Lots of stuff happened, but also very interesting in my opinion. We're rapidly approaching the conclusion of the Battle of Booty Bay. Problem is, you're still left with the bunch of undead and fell orcs, and the fell orcs have lost their way to go home.
Well, they're all in the water, and you know.
Yeah, we can.
I've just got a cool new staff, so you know maybe we can like wash them around.
Yeah, if it's gonna be like that Mr. Pandaria cutscene where there's those orcs in the water and everyone's shooting at them.
Or that Silver Pine Forest quest, yeah. Yeah, definitely, sure. Could be, I'm not saying no. Yeah, I think... I can kind of see Krara surviving all this stuff, because would she like jump into the water if all of her forces would die? I don't know.
I mean, I think she's better off just running off from the entrance.
Who knows? Who knows?
I think
What
she's
about
more
poor
like
Grog?
victory or
Grog's
death.
Oh yeah, if she sees his corpse, she's gonna murder.
Yeah.
I mean, is he dead or is he just knocked out?
He's unconscious, but he's missing an arm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he's just lying there, nobody's kind of paid him attention.
Yeah, maybe if she's more loving than rage-filled, maybe we can strike a deal so she doesn't murder us. I don't know.
What were you going to say, DoomGoblin?
I think she's like victory or death kind of gal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think she's gonna keep fighting until she's dead.
Makes sense to me. Sure thing. But yeah,
We'll see.
we're definitely approaching the conclusion. I honestly can't see this going on for that much longer. So we pretty much see what happens. Yeah. I'm going to roll some dice in the background, but in meanwhile, any other thoughts for our viewers?
Khadgar is awesome. That's it.
Khadgar is great, and almost all the other NPCs that I like are almost all dead.
Do you have do you not like the Orc Lady?
What?
Tayo?
I like her.
She's not dead.
What?
She's not dead.
Well, I said almost all. I didn't
What
say
about
all of them.
what
are.
about all of your Blood Buccaneers? Do you not like them either?
I don't know where they are.
They're all on the other ship. The one that got attacked by the Legion.
I don't know where they are. That's the problem. Like, considering that we really haven't considered the aftermath of what Zolgaga did. So I'm like, are they dead or are they still alive? Are
I
they
mean,
undead?
If it makes you feel better, I feel like they're like the least likely to get killed because nobody wants to,
I think
not
that's
that big
more
of a
reason to
deal.
turn them undead is the problem.
I think
I believe they were saved by the Burning
Legion,
Legion
right?
pirates.
you know that
Were they?
because of the
Yeah.
Burning Legion attack, much of the Booty Bay people managed to get away.
Okay.
Yeah. Bladebeard saved them, in a way.
Yeah, kinda.
Bladebeard redemption arc.
Bladebeard been good lately. I don't know what you're talking about. When was the last truly bad thing Bladebeard did?
Teleport himself to that one place, though it ended up for the better, but not because of
He murdered a guy on Marjani's ship.
Mm-hmm. 2 people, right?
No,
yeah.
one guy. No, 3 guys.
Yeah.
3 people, yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of bad.
And you handed over Zaltaf to Zolgaga. Unwittingly, admittedly. Yeah.
Turned out good.
You gave somebody who is infected by the void an artifact.
I
Annoyingly.
didn't know that would happen, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Lyri knew it happened either. So.
I mean, you have good roll, so it's all okay.
Mm-hmm. It's just nice to know that I have the 2 powerful artifacts that Zolgaga wanted. And
Yeah, I just hope the void lets them go.
yeah. It'll be fine.
We will see. We will definitely see. Any other thoughts for our viewers before we go into our shoutouts?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, dear viewers, thank you for watching and listening to us. I wrote some dice in the background so that these lovely people can talk about themselves and about how awesome they are. And the dice have decided that the owner of the channel, Sir Thompshire, should go first and talk about himself. Could you please go ahead?
Hello. You're already here, so you know I make machinima. Well, rarely, but I do sometimes. But you should also check out my Twitter, where I make a bunch of renders sometimes and post the renders that are in each episode. So yeah, follow me there.
I'm not sure if you posted them on Twitter, but the 2 Teeironor mages are your renders.
Yeah, I did post them on Twitter when I made them.
Okay. Yeah. Just above board for the viewers, Thompshire did not know that I would use them as these NPCs. He just said, hey, if you ever have Teeironor mages, you can use these. There you go. But yeah, thank you. Next, according to the dice, would be Skoll Shorties. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself?
Yep. I'm Skoll Shorties. I play it as Buhd, and I make a bunch of WoW videos, WoW machinimas, WoW lore videos, what ifs, speculations, yada yada yada, and maybe someday I'll do other stuff too. But for the moment, it's mostly just WoW stuff, and yeah. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch, and on YouTube, obviously.
Yeah. He does great work. Thank you, Skoll. Next, according to the dice I rolled, would be DoomGoblin. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself?
Yeah, it's me, DoomGoblin. I played Captain Bladebeard and Krara, the Butcher. And yeah, usually I draw stuff. And yeah, you can check me out on Twitter at DoomGoblin.
He does some great work. And you did play Krara the Butcher, and I think you did a great job with her.
Thank you. Not a very complex character, so...
No, not particularly, but I did like the little twists you gave her. Yeah. And next would be Zelris. Could you please talk about yourself?
My name is Zelris, and I do stuff on Twitter and YouTube, and some people like it, some people don't, and that's about it, really.
Yeah. And her stuff is genuinely great, and I do recommend that everyone checks it out.
It's
And
okay.
I personally love it. Well, any 3D model work is fucking magic to me. So, yeah.
Except the Pilk video.
We're not talking about that. Does Tino seen that one? Yeah, on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, we talked about it. Yeah, off
Mhm.
screen. Yeah. May God have mercy on your soul. What can I say? Okay.
Mm.
I'm just joking. Thank you, Zelris. And I was your dungeon master, Teeironor. I usually do lore videos on various video games and focus, and also do mix them with like history stuff when I have the time, which is not very often, unfortunately. But I do have something special in the works that should be premiering relatively soon-ish. I mean, probably in the next few weeks. This is recorded 1 week in the past from when this episode will air, so yeah, I don't know at this point. But yeah, other than that, thank you to everyone for watching and listening to us. We shall be back next week on my channel with what's likely to be the finale of this big finale battle. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.
But yeah.